as we get ready for the last game of the regular season for Crookston Pirate boys hockey. They're hosting Red Lake Falls on this, well, I guess Tuesday evening, not quite nighttime. It's not really an afternoon game, though, right in between. It's a nice sweet spot to try and beat the Storm that's on its way in. So they moved the game up from the 7 o'clock start time to the 5 o'clock start time here today. Crookston on the season, 5-17-1. Like we said, this will be their last contest. They won 3 games last week, had that win streak get snapped on Saturday against International Falls. And as of for Red Lake Falls, they actually beat International Falls earlier this year. They're 15-8, have been having a great season once again. They possess 2 of the top scorers in the state. They have one of the best lines in the state, obviously, as well to go along with that, and have just been having a really solid season. When these two teams met earlier this year, and I mean way earlier, back in December, it was December 2nd. It was the second game of the year for Crookston, I believe the third game of the year for the Eagles of Red Lake Falls. Overtime, 8-7. It was Evan Girdler with a game winner, and Gavin Girdler, I think he had 5 goals in that game as well for Red Lake Falls. And no surprise, Dota Trudeau for Crookston. They were certainly getting going as well that night, and so I expect a lot of the same here. The top line's doing some damage. The goaltenders, they'll have their hands full, and should be a fun one. We're looking forward to it. We are starting on the live stream here today. We will join up with radio later on in the broadcast. Right now, the Crookston Pirate Wrestlers, they are competing at Barnesville. That's the Section 8A team tournament. They're in the quarterfinals there against the Trojans. That started at 4. Again, they moved that up to try and beat the weather, and they shouldn't have any issues doing just that. So we will get a score update on that once we get back on to the radio as well, and I'm sure Chris will pass that along, and then you'll be able to take this one in either on the radio, on the air, or on the live stream throughout the entirety of the contest here tonight. So a lot to get to here. It is the Riverview Health pregame show. The teams are on the ice, as you can see on the screen, warming up. And like I said, we'll have a draft scoreboard update, the Napa Crookston starting lineups as usual. Take a look at all of that. And, of course, we're going to talk with both head coaches as we always do. You'll hear from the head coach of the Eagles first, Trevor Page. Then you'll hear from Coach Josh Hardy of the Pirates as well as we get you ready for the drop of the puck in this Section 8A matchup. So we'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from the Eagles head coach Trevor Page. That's next. Here from the Crookston Sports Center. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on the KROX live stream.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Back inside the Riverview Health pregame show, now joined with Red Lake Falls head coach Trevor Page. And Coach, of course, I've got to see you play a few times this year. You played against Crookston all the way back in December. Seems like forever ago. Really fun game, though. One of the better ones this year as far as entertainment goes. I'm sure you're expecting another close game like that, maybe some back and forth, and kind of like it is always when you two meet.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, it's a good rivalry we got here between us and Crookston. You know, December, whenever that game was, it was forever ago. You know, both teams have come a long way since then. I think it's been at least 2 months here. So, you know, both teams are going to be improved and should have a good game tonight.
And then you got Wadena, I know, or at least that's what the schedule says at the end of the week, so that'll be how you close out before the section tournament. How crucial is it to make sure you're in sync these two games as you get ready for the section tournament? Because, you know, after this week, it's ready or not. You got to play your best hockey in the next week or two.
Oh, for sure. You know, we've been talking about that the last 2-3 weeks. We need to start playing 51 minutes. You know, we got a team that it's high-skilled at times, and we got to play 51 minutes, and teams are going to be scared to play us. So, you know, we added this Wadena game in, so we didn't have a good week and a half off this coming Friday. So the way we're playing right now, you know, if we can continue to play well tonight, and the playoffs are going to be fun.
You know, you got a very skilled top line, that's for sure. I look at Crookston, I'd say they're very similar in a way. They got a lot of high-end guys up front on the top line. I'm sure if I asked Coach Hardy, he'd say the same thing, though. Everybody has to contribute. I'm sure that's your mindset as well, and you need everybody to play that 51 minutes, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we need our second or even our third line guys, whoever's out there at the time, you know, they need to do their job. You know, they might not score, but they can't get scored on. We got to play well on our own end, do the little things right. So.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And that's head coach of the Red Lake Falls Eagles, Trevor Page. Appreciate his time. We'll also chat with him in the post-game show as well. So we'll see if they get to 16-8 or fall to 15-9. Like we said, they beat the Pirates back on December 2nd a long time ago, but they did get that win over at Carden Hunt Arena 8-7. Evan Girdler with the game-winning goal in that one, and Gavin Girdler, he was the one with 5 goals in that game as well. Those are the two that we mentioned earlier when we were talking about two of the top scorers in the state of Minnesota, and they both know how to fill it up, that's for sure. They are rocking the road black. I gotta say, I'm kind of digging it with the black helmets, the black sweaters, and you got the white numbers, gold trim on those, so I like it. They'll be in their road blacks today as they get ready to take on the Pirates. They will end the season, like we said, with Wadena Deer Creek. That'll be coming up Friday. The section seeding should take place over the weekend like it did last year, and then play-in games, depending on if one of these teams gets put there, which Crookston probably will be at this point. Red Lake Falls, they will probably avoid that by the looks of it, but the play-in round starts on Tuesday. Then you got the quarterfinals on Thursday, the semifinals, I believe, on Saturday. Don't quote me on that, though. I could be wrong, but Bo's nodding his head, so I'll go with it. And then, of course, the championship at that point would be the next week. Girls, they're playing in the championship against War Road on Thursday. That'll be a game that we carry here on the KROX live stream as well as over the air on KROX on Thursday night, so we'll see if they can take down War Road in that one. So it's a fun time of the year. Boys just wrapping up the regular season this week. Girls already in the section championships later on this week as well. We'll talk with the Pirates head coach Josh Hardy. That'll be coming up next as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show here from the Crookston Sports Center. You're watching Crookston and Red Lake Falls boys hockey here on the KROX live stream.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
Speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Foston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Drs. Forget, Smith, and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow, curb garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and they do water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
The Riverview Pregame Show, joined with Pirates head coach now Josh Hardy. And Coach, when I was talking with Coach Page, you know, the game all the way back in December seems like forever ago, but it was a heck of a game. I'm sure you expect something similar tonight. Two teams going to go back and forth, both capable of scoring quite a bit. Do you anticipate it to be a close game like that?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like an entire season ago at this point. But yeah, it was. I told Trev before we started, or before the game today, I said, I hope it's not 8-7. I hope it's close, but I don't know if I want another 8-7 game. But yeah, it's. I expect a good game. They've been playing really well lately. They got a big win over Thief River Falls, so exciting for them to get that one. But you know, we got our last game at home here tonight, likely, so we need to come out and bring it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the boys got tonight.
You know, like you said, they've been playing well. You're both section opponents, so you know what a win could possibly do for you. You need every little bit that you can get to help plead your case to get as high as you can. You know, you want to be able to use that when you talk with the other coaches, vote on that and whatnot. So what do you got to do to be successful? You mentioned you maybe don't want it to be 8-7, so are you going to be really locked in on maybe their top line?
Yeah, you know, that's kind of our messaging pregame is we got to be aware when they're out there. You know, we want to stay on top of the puck and above them if we can. But at the same time, you know, I think the best defense is a good offense. So if we can, you know, we're not going to completely sell out trying to stop them, but we're gonna play our game and hopefully make a few adjustments and go from there. But yeah, I mean, I tell you what, that first line's been going. They got a ton of points this year. Really physical and tough to play against. So it's a good challenge for our guys tonight. You got to play everybody in the playoffs anyways. You know, over the years I've learned that it's you know, it's not always necessarily where you end up in the seeding. It's how you're playing at that time of year. So if we can go in playing well, we're excited about our chances no matter what.
You know, when you guys have had success, especially this last week, it seemed like the forecheck was doing a really good job not allowing teams to leave the zone. That'd also be a good way to slow them down, I'm sure. So how crucial is it, not just the first guys up on that top line, but second and third line, even if they're not scoring goals, just limiting the chances of the opponent?
Yeah, you know, I like our chances with our depth here. Obviously, I think their first line's very good. Our first line's not too bad. They've been going a little bit lately. They've been kind of driving the scoring for us, and you know, so that secondary scoring is huge. We saw it on Friday night with our I say our third line, but really our second and third are pretty close. But that line had 4 goals, and that's if they can do something like that tonight, we'll be in good shape and hopefully come out of here with the W.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
As head coach of the Pirates, Josh Hardy, appreciate his time here. We'll talk with him in the post-game show as well. So you got both coaches ahead of the game. We'll get them both after the game. It's a big Section 8A matchup for a lot of reasons. These two, I'm sure, eager to get another crack at each other after that classic we had back in early December, and at the same time trying to position themselves the best they can for the section tournament coming up later next week. So Crookston, this is their last game of the regular season. They will end things here today, get a little bit of time off, enjoy that to maybe rest up a little bit, get guys 100% healthy, and get ready for their first section game. So they want to end the regular season here on a high note. They've won 3 of their last 4. They won 3 in a row last week before losing to International Falls on Saturday 4-2, and they'll try to get back on track here with a win and finish things out strong here in the regular season. So looking forward for this one. It should be a good one with these two. It always is, it seems like, when they meet, and expect the top lines to be the main focus of our discussion throughout the night, and certainly take center stage. They did in the last matchup. Again, they really have for both these teams all year. I mean, the top 3 point getters for Crookston, no surprise this year. It's the guys on the top line, and that's the same for Red Lake Falls. So they do a lot of damage, and that's what we expect here today as well. Crowd's starting to make its way in. It's a earlier start, 5 o'clock. Again, we got a winter weather advisory starting at 6 tonight, and that will go until noon tomorrow. And that's why we got a lot of different games postponed, canceled, or moved up today. We'll tell you about that in our draft scoreboard update, which will be coming up next. That'll be here on the KROX live stream right after this. You're watching Crookston and Red Lake Falls boys hockey, and we'll be back with more right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
And welcome you back to the Crookston Sports Center. It's time now for a Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as we get you ready for the Eagles and the Pirates and boys hockey on this Tuesday evening. And, our scoreboard update, a lot of postponements, cancellations. Should mention first, though, drafts, they're still open if you want to get on over there and have a good meal tonight from 5 to 9. The special on Tuesdays is, of course, now I got to check. I thought I memorized all of them, Bo, and I guess I didn't. There is one day that still gets me. Oh, duh, it's buy one burger, get the second $3 off. I knew that. I've said it so many times, I thought I could just walk through it. But if you do like burgers, they got that going on. They, of course, got all the other options, pasta, salad, different entrees, dessert, whatever it may be. So give them a call if you have questions, 218-281-1183. You can make a reservation. You can pick up your food to go. Check them out, Draft Sports Bar and Grill at Crookston, right across from the Crookston Sports Center on Fisher Avenue here. So let's take a look at our scoreboard update. We'll go through all the postponements and cancellations thus far. In boys basketball, Frazee at Park Christian, that's been postponed. Perham at Pelican Rapids, that's been postponed. Brainerd at Fergus Falls, postponed. And then North Montpelier at Nevis, that's been postponed as well. What's the one common theme? A lot of these games a little bit further south. That's where the majority of the damage is going to be done here tonight into tomorrow. Still could get pretty bad here, but not until later, which is why some of these games up in this neck of the woods are being able to be played today. Girls basketball, Holly's at East Grand Forks, that's been postponed. The other postponements, Breckenridge at Adaborp West, that's been postponed. Clearbrook-Onvik at Red Lake is postponed to February 17th. They actually have a date for that one. Frazee at Park Christian, Park Rapids at Perham, Fergus Falls at Brainerd, all postponed or canceled. And then Nevis at Lake of the Woods, that's also postponed. Other boys hockey tonight, a couple of cancellations. Alexandria at Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls at Bemidji, those have both been canceled. And like we said, this is the last week of the regular season for boys hockey, so that's why they've been canceled. They're not going to be able to make those games up later on this week. So that's a look at all the postponements, cancellations. Again, right now going on KROX. If you want to take in the Pirate Wrestlers in their quarterfinal matchup at Barnesville, feel free to do so. We'll join up in the radio or on the radio here from the Crookston Sports Center. I would say close to the end of the first period, maybe sometime in the second period. Just depends on how long the post-game show goes there in Barnesville, but we'll get you on the radio as well. We'll stay here on the live stream throughout the entirety of the contest tonight. And again, they should be wrapping up here somewhat soon against Barnesville, as we're almost an hour into that match, and they moved that one up again to beat the snow and inclement weather that's on its way in. The other quarterfinal matchups are Furtle Beltrami at Frazee, Monoman Waban at United North Central, and Badger Greenbush Mill River at Foston Bagley. And then the semifinals and championship are this Friday night. I believe in Crookston or Furtle. I think it's Furtle, actually. And then the individual tournament, that's the one that will be in town here at Crookston, and that'll be the following weekend. So that's a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll get into the Napa Crookston Welding Machines starting lines for this Tuesday night. It's a big Section 8A matchup. It's coming up around the corner. We'll be back from the Crookston Sports Center right after this here on the KROX live stream.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schultz, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Grove Mechanical in Crookston wants to help you make the air in your home absolutely perfect with reliable, award-winning Lennox products. Ask them about available rebates from your local utilities. Stop in today at Grove Mechanical. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or you can visit them at grovemech.com for great products, big savings, and perfect air. Think Grove Mechanical in Crookston. They are your hometown heating and cooling professionals.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
And we're back here from the Crookston Sports Center. Weimerl Bo Malby going to join up with his color commentary here in just a little bit as we get ready for the final game of the regular season for Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey. It's gone by too quick, huh, Bo? It seems like this year especially has gone by really quick. And here's the thing. We don't know for sure if we're going to get another stream. I mean, if they win, I would guess they can lock up a home game potentially in that playing round. But if they lose this game, it could be up to chance. It's kind of them in Park Rapids right now. So, hey, we better make the most of this one. This could be it.
You know, I agree, Wyatt. Yeah, it's been a fun season so far. A lot of ups and downs, and some good games, some rough games, and hopefully, you know, we get a good one here to put a nice, like I said, frosting on the cake if need be, and that's all we can really hope for.
You know, like the coaches said, that game when they played against each other back in December, both of us were at that game. It really does feel like an entire season ago.
It definitely does.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been a long few months here, a lot of games, and it's only going to get busier after this. So
yeah, no kidding. So let's take a look at the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lines as we get ready for the Pirates and the Eagles. The Pirates have just taken the ice. Now here come the Eagles as they race down to the other side of the ice. And, of course, they're brought to you, these starting lines, by Napa Crookston Welding Machine. Stop on in. They can get you set up with a Legend battery if you need one of those. And, you know, it's going to get colder. It's colder tonight into tomorrow. And even though it starts to warm back up for the weekend, would not be surprised if we see a little bit of a cold stretch again at some point. We are still in early mid-February, folks. Don't think spring is around the corner by any means. We got a ways to go. So they'll help you out with that and get you taken care of with anything else you may need over there. Check them out, Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. For Red Lake Falls in this one, nothing's really changed for them all year. In net, it will be Pacey Struthers. He wears number 33. He's been their guy throughout the majority of the season, so he'll be the guy in net. And then the top defenders for him up front, it's going to be Brock Connaught, number 25, and number 11, Brock Seeger. They've been the two guys that have been side by side throughout the course of the season as well. And then that top line, we mentioned, it's Evan Girdler, Gavin Girdler, and then Blake Brylan. He's the other one up there as the other forward in that top line. And Bo, I forget, you mentioned the Girdlers, Evan and Gavin, they're first and second or second and third in points?
Second and third in points, and I believe
one of them was like third in goals, top in goals.
That was third in goals. That was Gavin. Gavin's tied for third in goals with 42. Evan's got in 11th place with 33.
Yeah, so no.
And that's in the whole state. That's both classes.
Yeah, exactly. That's not, and you know, it just goes to show what a top line can do. They've carried them all year, and they're fun to watch. So it should be a fun one here to see them go to work again. It's always been fun to watch them this year, and even last year they both played a big role as well. So it'll be a good one here tonight as they're both being introduced right now. Jackson Hofer actually down there as well, so he'll be starting with Brock Seeger at that defensive spot here today for Red Lake Falls. For Crookston in net, it's going to be the senior Jaron Bailey. Should also mention the Eagles coached by Trevor Page, like we mentioned before. The Pirates coached by Josh Hardy. He's starting his guy, his senior Jaron Bailey, in net, so he'll get the start in the regular season finale. And then Crookston, their top line, they're going back to that for their starters. It'll be Jack Doda, along with sophomore Ryan Street and junior Carter Trudeau. So you got a senior, junior, and sophomore on that top line. They've started the second and third line sometimes just to show that they trust them and things like that, but he's going back to that top line to start this one to try and match Red Lake Falls. And then the defenders who just got introduced now, it's Blake Melsha, the junior, along with senior number 22, Jackson Demra. He'll get the start next to Melsha as well here this evening. So that's a look at the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lines, and again brought to you by Napa Crookston Welding Machine. The Pirates wearing their home whites. They've got the navy blue helmets. Gotten used to that look throughout the year. Clean look. Standing on their blue line, the Eagles on theirs. We'll take a 90-second break. We'll come back to Pirate and Eagle hockey here on the KROX live stream right after this.
Our school district has a long history of providing opportunities for all community members, from our youngest students to adults. We believe strong schools lead to strong communities. We are proud of our district And as we look toward the future, we know there is continued work to be done to ensure that all students have excellent opportunities in education.
On February 14th, voters in Crookston will have the opportunity to vote on a single-question referendum to build a multi-use complex on school property. The facilities would include an artificial turf field, 8-lane track, press box, seating for over 750 spectators, and a concessions and restrooms area. If the referendum passes, the average tax impact on a $200,000 home would be $2.75 a month. 36% of the total referendum cost is covered by the Ag to School tax credit and state aid. If the referendum does not pass, the need for a facility with a usable track and field space for competitive programming will still exist. And while we currently use the University of Minnesota Crookston spaces, we cannot use our state-funded long-term facility maintenance dollars to upgrade a property we don't own.
This investment in our schools is an investment in our students and our community. Please learn all you can about the upcoming referendum and be sure to vote on or before February 14th.
And we're back at the Crookston Sports Center. The national anthem has been played. The team's huddling up around their goalies now as we get ready for the start of this one. 17 up on the clock to the first frame, 51 in total. You know, nothing changes. Hockey's very similar in that way, Bo. Speaking of the national anthem, it was really well done for the Super Bowl, but it went over like 2 minutes. Isn't that crazy how they can stretch it out at this point?
Yeah, I don't know how, but I mean, I guess, well, Chris Stapleton, a guy who can really stretch his notes, so it makes sense.
That is true. No, and again, he did a great job. I want to be clear about that. I actually really enjoyed it, but it is amazing how they can really lengthen it out. This one here, obviously not that long, but we're back, ready to go, and the Pirates skating off to their bench, as are the Eagles. And right away, this first shift, you're going to get a crack and take a look at the top line for both these teams and what they have to offer. That'll be something we keep an eye on throughout the entire course of the game here tonight. Well, we're just on the stream to start. We'll keep an eye on our phones, and as soon as Chris sends off the text, we will hop on the radio as well, and certainly let you know when we do that. If you got people that want to watch on the radio, we'll pass that along as well. We're off and rolling. The Eagles win the faceoff, send it around deep. Jack Dota there to play for the Pirates in his own zone. As we get ready to see this one unfold tonight, the Pirates unable to leave their zone. It's a bit of a problem they had against International Falls on Saturday. Dota tries to chip it around Hofer, and then eventually Girdler ran it down up to Evan Girdler. He stops as he gets into the zone. Bryland to his right. Tried to poke his way through a couple defenders, knocked away. Jack Dota there, picks it up. He's back the other direction with speed. He'll fire the first shot of the game. Save made and covered up by Struthers. 39 seconds in, so a little bit of speed from both teams as we saw there to start things off.
Yeah, and I really think it's going to come down to defense for this game. I mean, both teams like to take risk and really pinch on those offensive zones, and like just you tend to see a lot of odd man rushes, so we'll see if that's going to be the case this game or if some adjustments will be made.
Well, it's an interesting game of cat and mouse almost, as Struthers is going to cover again here off that face-off win by the Pirates. You know, you want to give your guys opportunities to score, be aggressive, but as soon as you do that, you also leave yourself vulnerable on the backside to maybe a long outlet pass, let's say, and a run down the other direction. So we'll see how aggressive both teams do get offensively. That's why we had 15 goals the last time these two teams met. Pirates are able to get one in deep. Back to play it here. Seeger wraps a pass around. Going to be taken here by Lucas Miller, again an early shift. He's up there on that second line with Edwards and Taryn in this one. Edwards, speaking of him, he's got it here behind the net. Centering pass to Taryn. That goes all the way through. And on the stick here of the Eagles, they'll skate back. A shot here by Erickson. Save made, crashing the boards and trying to pound one in after Bailey made the save was Seeger. Now it's back behind the net. Erickson and Larson are going to go over and battle for it there in the left corner. Puck's still loose, and the Pirates, they want to just ice one down and reset. 15:28 to go in this opening period. Maybe not a bad idea. Never a bad thing to just get a whistle, especially in high school when you can get that line change regardless.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we'll see if teams get bottled up and if they use that or if they're able to get a breakout. And again, that will be another big key is if you get a quick transition and use your speed.
Pirates win a face-off back. That was Bachow here to Lubinsky, the Pirate defender, up ahead as they leave the zone. There's Kelly for the first time in the game, but he's out of the reach of Colburn. No icing. It goes back behind Struthers. Out in front, backhanded by Bachow, got blocked down before it could get in on net. Top line back out there for the Eagles. A backhand by Kelly into the slot. On the stick now of Girdler. He's got speed. Gavin Girdler with Evan Girdler to his right. Tried to center one to him. Lubinsky did a nice job of getting in the way, though. Here's Bachow with it now. The sophomore spins back behind the net. He gets it knocked away there by Gavin Girdler. In the middle, as they tried to get it to Evan Girdler. Puck bouncing around, and that's what you got to be careful of if you're Crookston. Get it out when you can, and they do here. Get it to the neutral zone. They'll get a couple guys off. At the blue line here, hard hit. Lubinsky absorbs it, gets it down to the Eagles zone. Comes back here now on the stick of Gavin Girdler, knocked away. Jack Dota moving in. He's going to look to center. Now he'll wrap around on his backhand all the way to the corner. Drop for a drive there by Demra. The save made by Struthers. The Eagles high off the boards and out of the zone. 3 shots already on goal for Crookston, and they've done a great job of limiting the Eagles' chances. They have yet to register a shot. Here's another one the save made, and then it's covered up on the rebound by Struthers, so Melcha getting a shot on goal. Not even 3 minutes in, 4 shots for Crookston. You mentioned the defense. They have not even allowed Red Lake Falls to get a shot yet.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big thing if they can keep this going. Obviously, that's a pretty high standard. It's going to be pretty tough to do, but limit those shots and limit the high danger ones, especially to those Girdler brothers, and you're going to have some success against this team.
Well, like you said, you wonder if it's just a matter of time before the Eagles do get their chances. So on the flip side, they're probably hoping, let's just weather the storm here as Crookston starts off on a strong foot. Keep this game at 0-0. Our chances will come. Here's Melcha. Wraps it around. Demra going to be pursued here by Harmonin. There's Dota. That's a dangerous puck to the center of the ice, but Melcha whacks it out of the zone. Banged off the boards. Harmonin takes a hit here from Demra. Now on the stick of Trudeau. The junior with some speed across the blue line. Waiting, centering one all the way across, got all the way through. Dota's got it. He spins along the boards, drops one. Larson regathers himself after he spun around. Missed the net. Another shot in, and Struthers does make the save on that attempt by Trudeau. So it is 5-0 shots on goal. One thing to note, though, haven't been any really grade A chances yet. They're just kind of getting pucks on net.
Yeah, which is not a bad game plan. I mean, obviously, you're getting pucks on net to maybe get a rebound, but give credit to Struthers there. He's done a good job of limiting the rebounds and just freezing that puck right away.
I'm sure if you're Coach Page, you'll live with these shots by all means, and you're okay. You're not too worried about the 5-0 up there on the scoreboard. So that's why sometimes it can be a misleading stat. This pass out of the reach of Evan Girdler. Harbit will play it right back in. No icing. They're going to say it could have been played by Seeger. He gets to it now. Miller picks his pocket, looking to center one to Taryn. Never got through. Edwards crashing in, but the pass went to Evan Girdler, and he tried to get it up the ice, and now they do. Out across center ice, Brylan driving in. Now backhander across the blue line. Sent across. Here is Taryn driving in with the puck. He'll put one on net again. Struthers, an easy save. He gives up the rebound this time. The puck's still in the zone, though. Now a pass up ahead. It's Gavin Girdler across center ice. He'll move in on his forehand. Tried to split the defense, and it was knocked away. That's what Crookston's got to be good at tonight. Not allowing the Girdlers to split them defensively, but Chow at the center of the ice. Couldn't get a shot off. Brylan recovered nicely defensively. He'll circle around the blue line, get one to Hamry, the freshman. Maybe looking to take a drive. Instead, dumps it down. Kelly's going to pursue there for Crookston. He pins up Jay Seeger against the boards. And then the puck comes all the way down out of the zone. No icing. Here comes Bailey to play it out of his net. Under 12 minutes to go in this opening frame. No score between the Eagles and the Pirates. Lubinsky, as he was trying to leave his zone, had the puck poked away from him. Up at center ice now and getting it in deep. Nice job there once again by the senior Nathan Kelly. He's been having a great year for Crookston. Wraparound pass here. Taken by Jay Seeger. He'll pass one up the boards. Poked away. Here's Dota, center of the ice. They score! He sneaks it by. And the Pirates force a turnover on the forecheck and take a 1-0 lead with 11:37 to go here in the first.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Red Lake Falls have been having some issues getting the puck out of their own zone, and give credit to Crookston. Their forecheck's been doing great, and it's just leads to a goal. You really can't be more happy with that. That's a great way to kind of make the Eagles slow down here.
Well, that's going to be an unassisted goal for Jack Dota. It's number 27 on the year. And again, it led off a Eagles turnover, and now he's got it again. So Well, as good as Struthers was in the first few minutes, you do got to give them some help at some point, and they have not been able to do that offensively yet. Crookston, they've been outscored in every period so far this year. However, the first period's been all right as Street goes down, and we are going to get a call from the back ref, a trip, and that will send the Pirates on to the power play, as heading off is going to be Ben Ness for the tripping call. Seemed like that was a pretty easy one as Street was trying to enter the zone.
Yeah, they're going to call that every time. I mean, it's an easy call to make, and let's see if Crookston really take advantage of it and really put the gas pedal, or put the pedal to the metal, whatever the phrase is. I'm trying to remember here now.
Get it out, Bo.
Spit it out. But either way, let's see if Crookston, their power play, as much what I'm seeing this year, has had some issues. I think it's been a little better as of late, but.
So they did score their 11th power play goal last week, but they were struggling on Saturday once again as Melcha gets a shot here. You also got to watch out for the Eagles. Their shorthanded attack can be very dangerous, too. They had a shorthanded goal the last time they played Crookston, all the way back in December. Here's Edwards trying to carry back. 30 seconds gone by on this power play. Knocked into the zone, taken here by the Eagles. They'll play keep away, and Seeger's long pass will go all the way in off the stick of Gavin Girdler here. Well, 11 for 75 is the official count for Crookston's power play this year, and that's, not going to get it done on most cases. They're 14% this year. That was dangerous. Bailey did a smart thing, though, coming out of the net to play it. Well, a minute gone by, not much to show. They had the one shot from Melcha, the Girdlers, doing a good job here on this kill, and now they're both going to come off the ice, so we'll see if Crookston can maybe get something going. Here's Melcha, long pass up ahead to Kelly. He's got it at center ice, tries to backhand one in, gets into the zone. This has been the biggest problem for the Pirates power play. They have a tough time holding the zone. Kelly behind the net to Trudeau, tries to center one to Doda. It comes back out to the middle of the ice, sent all the way down.
That was a good opportunity there, just kind of handcuffed by Doda was, and couldn't get that shot off.
And now a turnover. That's the last thing you want if you're Crookston, but they get it back. Doesn't hurt him. Trudeau with speed up the right side. He might look to shoot one. Centers it to Doda. It got blocked before it got to him, and saucering one out of the zone. A nice play there once again by Brylan. 15 seconds left on the power play. One last push here for the Pirates. Lubinski, long pass up ahead. Taryn, it goes all the way through him for an icing. That's a costly mistake there by Crookston, and that will bring a face-off down in their zone with 9 seconds left on the man advantage.
Yeah, and just like a rough power play, as you mentioned, though, they really just have some troubles getting into the zone and holding it. But when you have both the Girdler brothers on the ice, they use their speed so well, and they can get their sticks in the passing lane and really kind of gum up any sort of momentum you want.
And I'm sure they don't prefer to be on the kill by any means, but sometimes when you got the Girdlers out there and you can open up a little bit of space on the ice, it doesn't matter if they're the ones that have the disadvantage. Back to full strength, so the Pirates 0 for 1 on the power play to start things off. Edwards drives in, shoots one wide of the net. It's going to come back over. Struthers wanted to cover, but it was taken there defensively by Brock Knott. Sent in here by Larson, right on the stick of Girdler. Bad turnover there. Evan Girdler weaving his way around Larson. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Larson did just enough to affect that play, and the puck rolled right to Bailey.
Yeah, big save there for the Pirates as a whole. Their defensive just having some issues there, just letting that one go. As we're having some little bit of issues with the camera here, so I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to see a black screen here for just a second.
We'll get it back up. So I'll radio call. I'm built for this. As Larson has it back out to the point now. Drive here, sticked away by Bailey, as he'll get credit for that save. Back come the Eagles now here in the zone, trying to keep it in. Harbit, he'll loft one up ahead. It's down here to the Eagles side of the ice now. Street in pursuit there. 8:33 to go in the first period. Back behind the net, and eventually taken here by Girdler. Gavin Girdler up ahead to Evan. He's got him moving in on the left side. There's a shot high, too high over the top of Bailey, all the way around the boards, back down the other side of the ice. There's no question they like to shoot high, and that's something that, Bailey has probably struggled with the most this year as far as letting goals in, so they're going to keep attacking him there throughout the course of today's game. They will send one all the way down here for an icing, and that'll give the Pirates the offensive zone face-off. 7:59 to go in the first frame. We good with the camera now, we think?
I believe
better?
so, yes. That happens every once in a while. You got to kind of just re-add the camera. Just fun technical issues there, but at least we know what we're doing somewhat this time. So.
We would rather do it and only have you miss 30 seconds than, have a bad screen for the entirety of the period as they get a shot on goal there. Struthers makes another save. Shots are now 8-1 on goal in favor of the Pirates. And it's not just the top line. Everybody's getting involved right now for Crookston. So you certainly love to see that. Face off here. It's tied up. Puck loose in the middle, sent up ahead, and unable to carry it out of the zone quite yet. Then hit into the boards is Dahl. And they'll skate back. Seeger will spin the other way. Colburn pressuring there, and now Seeger looks to start up ahead. He'll pass one here to the near side. This is Erickson, the senior. He's got some speed. He'll wrap around the boards, try to spin to the middle, lost the puck, but Chow has it now. Erickson was a guy that Coach Page, in one of their games earlier this year, specifically said he's the guy that can really lead our second line and be a guy that scores. He's a senior. He's got speed. It doesn't have to be just the top line. As Melsho with his third shot on goal ready here in this opening period, doing a lot of damage. It's a save, and the Pirates get an offensive zone faceoff.
Well, that's pretty big. If you can have your defenseman, step up and be part of the offense, that could really put the pressure on the opposing team. You just have to make sure you're a winger or, you're somebody's going back and making sure they're going to cover a little bit. That way you're not going to have an odd man rush the other way.
I'm going to assume that was probably a big emphasis from Coach Hardy in the pregame talk with his guys is let's get everybody going. Let's get shots on net because, it sure looks like that's Melsh's very first thing on his mind. He's trying to get something near the net whenever he can. Not a bad idea by any means. So Hamry, after the faceoff came out to the neutral zone, banged one off the boards. Brylan backhands one in. They'll chase after it here, set up their forecheck. Oh, that's a mistake there by Hamry. He loses it, and now it's a drive here up top. Shoulder saved by Bailey on the attempt by Gavin Girdler. Comes over to the far boards. Lucas Miller, he can't quite leave the zone. Now it comes on the stick of Edwards. He'll drive in, try to send one in. Didn't get it in deep, though, and it's taken once again by Evan Girdler, poked away from him. Well, the Pirates had their only goal. It was Jack Dota unassisted on a steal in the Eagle zone. And, Hamry gave one up there. They're fortunate they're still up 1-0. Girdler almost tied it up, almost identical goals. Bailey's only faced 2 shots, has made both saves, done a nice job. Another poke away. Dota sends it in. We'll let Trudeau go in after it. He tries a tough angle. It goes wide in front of the net. Sent in by Larson once again. The Pirates controlling this period for the most part. 6:10 to go in this opening 17 minutes. Out near the Eagles' blue line. And again, they can't even get farther than the red line right now as the Pirates forecheck really creating problems. A pass that goes Aaron. It's Dota. He'll move in there onside into the middle of the street. Bouncing puck taken here by Erickson. Jay Seeger now with it. Seeger will skate back up ahead. Now they get some momentum going down into the Pirate zone. Nice side step by Erickson. He shoots and the save is made there by Bailey. Couple of nice shot attempts here from the Eagles now in the last minute or so. Street with the rebound comes all the way down, just got cut off. Stealing the puck from him is Erickson. And Thor Harbutt, the senior, backhands one, keeps it in and gets it in deep. With the puck is Seeger. He'll get one up to center ice, backhanded here, all the way down, and Gavin Girdler goes after. Demra has it. He'll wrap one around the boards. The other direction to Colburn. Evan Girdler's there, though, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Have a nice little stretch going here. Haven't had a whistle for a while as we approach 5 minutes remaining. Here's Demra across his own blue line into the middle to Colburn. He takes a hard hit there as positioning himself nicely with Seeger. Kelly tries a drive. That never got through. Taken by Brock Connaught. Connaught drops one off, and I don't know if there was some miscommunication between Brylan and Gavin Girdler, but they didn't take it. Centering pass here cut off by Evan Girdler. He's never looking to ice the puck. They'll move up ahead off the stick of Brylan, and now running that puck down, trying to steal it back from Melsha. He could not. Melsha gets it. Sending it up the far boards, and the Pirates, they maybe want to ice it, it looked like. It didn't get out of the zone, though. Now here comes Evan Girdler trying to go through 3 defenders, and it comes over and sent off the boards out of the zone to Connaught. He'll send it right back in. A lot of tired players on the ice right now. Both teams getting a change. Eagles able to keep a couple guys on here, and up off the rafters with a backhand. That will finally get us a whistle with 4:09 to go.
This isn't Carden Hunt Arena up in Red Lake Falls, so you don't see too many pucks go off the rafters, off the ceiling, but there was one there. So as you mentioned, that was a long shift with a lot of back and forth, some tired players out there. You could tell they were just gassed trying to get something. And so you had a little sloppy play, so it's good to see some fresh skaters on the ice.
Absolutely. Face-off one here by the Eagles, but then cutting and getting the puck was Miller. He'll dump it down for the Pirates and go after it. They'll pitch one back behind Struthers. Edwards does a nice job of pursuing. Miller's going to get to the puck. Whiff on a backhand, hit by Hofer. And the Eagles will loft it out of the zone. Out here near the red line, and good pursuit, just a physical hit. Driving in is Erickson again, tried to get by Hamry, could not. And now taken here at center ice by Dahl. He'll dump it up over the top of Bailey. I think he lost it for a moment, goes over the net. Back to the end boards. Now up ahead, trying to start the other way is Lubinsky. Comes on the stick here, long pass by Miller. They were trying to get a break for Edwards. Intercepted, here's Seeger. Brock Seeger driving in. Captain, one of the captains on this team, pinned by Hamry on the boards. Now a 2-on-1. Seeger tried to dump one off there to his line mate, could not, and it's sent up here to Miller, and he'll get it out of the zone. And they are going to say a Pirate player touched it on their bench, I guess, so we get a whistle with 3:05 to go. Well, fun first period. We'll recap it all in the intermission report, take a look at our draft scoreboard update. We will join up on the radio with this call as well as soon as the Pirate Wrestlers wrap up. Have not gotten the confirmation that Chris is off. I'm guessing the postgame show is probably going to be starting pretty soon. Wrestling, that's normally an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in there, right?
I think so.
Me and you, we've never done a wrestling match before, but sounds about right. As they're in the Section 8A quarterfinals against Barnesville today, we're wishing them the best of luck as they go to try and keep their season alive.
Do you know who they play if they advance?
Whoever the 1 seed is.
Okay.
So I think it's well, it might be
Frazee?
It might be Frazee. They're both really good. I know that. So
Yeah.
one of them, either way, it's going to be a tough one. And here is Girdler with it now, spinning, keeping the play alive. This is what they do so well, is keep the play alive, but Dota said enough of this. Off the boards to Trudeau. Nice little stick drag to get into the zone. The pass was a little behind him. Eagles player is in the net, folks. He gets to his feet. That was Hofer. No idea how that happened. He might have been shoved in there. Here's Dota. He'll forehand one in. And Trudeau trying to fight the much bigger Hofer for the puck. Now it gets stalled out a little bit on the end boards. 2:10 to go. The Eagles come away with it. And they'll look to come back the other direction. Harmonine lofts that one, but Evan Girdler, and he's even got his hand in the air like, you got to lead me. That pass was behind him, so they weren't on the same page. Eagles changing. Long pass up ahead, and they're going to ice it. Well, there's the tough part about that. I understand the aggressiveness, and it's great. They should do that. You got to convert on the pass, though, because that's a big swing now to have a face-off come all the way down in your zone.
Well, especially because since the Eagles were, transitioning on a change, there weren't many Eagles over here to really pressure you, so you should have taken another half second, get a little better pass on. That would have clicked, and at least to get a stick on it to dump it in and avoid the icing. But that happens. Again, glad they took the risk, though. That's worth it.
Well, with 1:45 to go here, this is a crucial stretch, I think, for Crookston. You've played about a perfect period in my eyes. You've limited the top line of the Eagles. You got a goal. You're in front. You've outshot them, as this is going to be icing. You'll get an offensive zone faceoff. You got to have the lead going into the second. It'd be so demoralizing to let a late one here. So let's see if they can hold the puck here, maybe even extend the lead, but at the very least have a lead going into the second period.
I couldn't agree anymore. And just looking around, the crowd really filed. We got a good crowd.
We got people standing around up top. We got good crowd on hand. And this is outside of the Wrestlers, the only Pirate event going on. And of course, Red Lake Falls only a half hour away. They got some fans in here as well. Here's Dota keeping it in. But Chow 2-5, not 1-5. The sophomore sends it in, and now we get a high stick. So that'll get us a pause with 1:17 to go. And again, that bad weather not supposed to come in until later this evening. So everybody feeling safe enough to drive out, take the game in. Let's say if you got to go back to Red Lake Falls, they should be fine traveling back.
Yeah, I would assume so.
So good deal to get it moved up to 5, and we're certainly not opposed to that. Coach Hardy, Coach Page, they said the same thing. They're like, this is awesome. Let's play earlier if we can. So they said Roseau, they play at 4 and 6 JV varsity. That's how they always do it, which I've always thought that's interesting, but they get done earlier because of that. So maybe we'll see that here at some point. Hamry keeps the play alive. Here is Evan Girdler. 1 minute remaining in this first period. 1-0 Pirates in front in the final game of the regular season. And now they're going to get Gavin Girdler, I believe, or is it just offsides? A Pirate player went down, but
looks like they're just going to call offside.
yeah, they are. He was staring him down because I don't think Gavin Girdler agreed with the call. So then I was wondering, well, they see it a trip, what happened? But just offsides. Pirates are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Red Lake Falls, they haven't even had a chance yet, so it's really been a sound game in all facets for Crookston. Trudeau up ahead. His pass got tipped out of the zone. Here is Kanat to Gavin Girdler. Evan Girdler with it. Again, they're 2 and 3 in the state in points. They have just been bottled up, though. Crookston's had a clear point of emphasis on this top line and have done a great job. Trudeau loses it. That's what you can't do, though. He gets it back. You don't want to give the Eagles any chance to take one in your own zone and go the other way. A lot of hitting and shoving here in the final seconds. 25 up on the clock here. Pass goes over to the far boards, taken here by Jay Seeger. He'll go behind his goaltender Struthers. 18 seconds left. Try to escape back the other way. Hard hit. It comes out to Lubinsky with 13 seconds. He'll look to dump it in. Taken here by Kanat with 9 seconds. Pass across. That goes through the legs of Gavin Girdler. That's going to be an ice with 5 seconds. And again, it was Evan Girdler earlier. Now it's Gavin, and they're frustrated because they can't seem to get the puck and get any opportunities, and it's starting to boil over, it almost looks like a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, going down and again, just not really having a lot of shots on net as well compared to what they're probably used to. So maybe gripping the stick a little tight right now, and that's the thing. For Red Lake Falls, they got to get into this period, get a little reset. That's the
absolutely.
Big thing. We've seen them play. They can play a lot more aggressive game, offensively sound, and that was a quick little one at the end.
Lucas Miller was trying to say, hey, it's in, but it wasn't. It was a nice save by Struthers. They did get a good look right as the buzzer sounded, but I couldn't agree more. Red Lake Falls, that's got to be one of the most frustrating periods they've probably had all year. 10-3, the Pirates outshoot them, and they take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. It was a lone goal from Jack Doda at the 5:23 mark, an unassisted goal on a turnover, and that's where we're at after 17 minutes of play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go through our intermission report, our draft scoreboard update, and get you ready for the second period of play between the Pirates and the Eagles. You're watching Crookston Red Lake Falls boys hockey here on the KROX live stream. We'll be back right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle needs. Does your car alignment today? Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher's Department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today at Crookston. Make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Those of you that are joining us now on the radio as well, we welcome you to the Crookston Sports Center. It's 1-0 after one period of play. Jack Doda with an unassisted goal at the 5:23 mark of the frame put the Pirates in front 1-0, and they would keep that lead the rest of the way into the first intermission. Out shooting Red Lake Falls 10-3. It's Weimerel, Bo Melby. We are on the live stream as well. That's where we started this one here tonight. So if you're interested in watching the action as well, feel free to head on over to our website, KROXAM.com. You can tune in there also. And you can find us on YouTube as well. Just search KROX Radio. 1-0, though, after 17 minutes of play. In the net saves in that first period, Jaron Bailey, he made all 3 that he faced. And for Pacey Struthers, he made 9 against the 10 shots he faced, allowing that 1 goal. And for those on the live stream that are wondering why we just joined the radio, we had Pirate Wrestling going on earlier, and they won.
Hey!
In the Section 8A team quarterfinals, they get the win over Barnesville by a score of 45-34. So they advance to the semifinals, and that'll take place on Friday night over in Fertile. If they're fortunate enough to win that one, they'll play in the championship later on Friday night as well. So they play the semis and the championship on the same day. So they're just waiting for the other results, which they may be playing later in the other quarterfinals. It's hard to say. This one got moved up, but they get the winner, I believe, of, is it Frazee or United North?
It is Frazee and Fertile Beltrami.
So probably going to be Frazee. They're the 1 seed for a reason. They have been the best team in the section all year long. So maybe Fertile Beltrami pulls off the absolute shocker, but we'll wait and see. But anyways, that's what we got going on here. That was what happened and took place over in Barnesville. And that's a look at some of the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Kind of did it inadvertently there, but had to pass that along. There's really not any other final scores because we started at 5. There's some postponements and cancellations. For all of that and more, go to our website, KROXAM.com. And you can find all of that information on there as well. But here at the Crookston Sports Center, it's 1-0 in favor of the Pirates through 17 minutes of play. Zamboni's on the ice, clearing things off. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll maybe give you some of the postponements and cancellations and anything else we can pass along as we get ready for the second period of play. You are listening and watching Crookston and Red Lake Falls boys hockey here on KROX and the KROX live stream. We'll be back with more from the first intermission report right after this.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
And we're back here at the Crookston Sports Center. I'm Bo Melby. We got a couple minutes until the start of the second period. 1-0 Crookston in front on a goal by Jack Dota, his 27th of the year. It was an even strength, unassisted goal on a turnover by the Eagles, and that's where we're at heading into the second. We'll see if the top line can get going for Red Lake Falls and can maybe do some damage here in this second period as they try to turn things around. I see the Pirates coach Josh Hardy off on the bench away, so that means we're moments away from the start of the second period. On our draft scoreboard update again, the Pirates, they beat Barnesville in the Section 8A quarterfinals in team wrestling, 45-34, so they advance to the semifinals Friday night. No other final scores. It's an earlier start to beat that bad weather that's coming in. A lot of postponements and cancellations in the other sports. For all of that, go to KROXAM.com, and you can find all of that information on there as well. Also, hey, get out and vote for the referendum. That's going until 8 tonight. It is going to get a little worse as the night goes on, so maybe you want to head on over there and do it sooner rather than later if you haven't already. That's at St. Paul's Lutheran Church over by Hugo's. If you want to take advantage of that and let your voice be heard, there's your opportunity. You got till 8 o'clock this evening to get that vote in.
I voted. Did you vote?
I voted.
Good deal.
Yeah,
hey.
You got the sticker on, wearing it proud.
Exactly.
I did not put the sticker on, and you gave me a hard time for that. And honestly, after your reasoning, I feel like I should have put it on.
Yeah,
so I hear you.
I went to pick up my red velvet Valentine's cake from Wonderful Life Foods, and I was there, and so he said, "Oh, I just remembered I have to vote still." So, yes, it's go out and vote again. Beat the bad weather, and I mean it's probably a good time right now before the weather turns. You can get the vote, and then come back and go in. Whether you're in your car right now, go vote, go home, watch the rest of the game, listen to the rest of the game on the radio, on the video live stream. You'll be all set to go. So go ahead and let your voice be heard.
Absolutely. Well, we still got 2 minutes here, so why don't we take a 60-second break, and when we come back, we'll have the second period between Crookston and Red Lake Falls on this Tuesday evening. You're now watching and listening as we're on the radio once again, joined up there here for the second period. But you're watching Section 8A Boys Hockey here on the KROX live stream and on KROX Radio, and we'll be back with the second period right after this.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota High School Sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
And we're back here from the Crookston Sports Center. I'm Bo Melby as you're in tune to the Voice of the Valley, KROX in Crookston, or you're getting this action on the KROX live stream tonight as well. 1-0 Crookston after 17 minutes of play. The lone goal in the first from Jack Dota, an unassisted goal at 5:23 in the period, is 27th of the year. Jaron Bailey made all 3 saves he faced on net for Crookston. On the other side, Pacey Struthers, he made 9 of the 10 saves he faced. But that top line for Red Lake Falls, that was the big story coming into the day, Bo. And they struggled to really get anything going. I'm sure they're going to have to find a way to do something if Red Lake Falls wants to have success here on the road.
Yeah, and for those just joining on the radio, we talked in the pregame how the Girdler brothers, Evan and Gavin. I was just getting there.
Oh, yeah.
So they are top 10 in goals and points in the whole state of hockey.
Yeah.
That's in the entire state of Minnesota, both classes, they're the top. The top point getter and goal scorer is Tyler Henning up in Kittson County Central. He's having a great season. But either way, these two in Red Lake Falls are just the catalyst, and they can really turn the game around. We'll see if that's going to be the case this period.
As Blake Bryland takes the face-off for the Eagles, and look at this, they're right into the zone. A shot here from Seeger, just trying to get something on net, got blocked away, so it doesn't officially get to Bailey. Here is Gavin Gertler poked away. Dota trying to split the defense. They converge on him, though, as he was going the other way. He loses the puck. For those that are joining on the radio as well, Red Lake Falls, they've got their road black uniforms on. They're going left to right across your radio dial in the second period. Here's a pass to Bryland. They don't call offsides as Girdler held up at the last second. He circles around near the right corner, dumps a pass to the slot, shot, glove saved by Bailey on the attempt by Evan Girdler, and we get our first whistle of the period, 16:23 to go.
Good job by the Pirates there to kind of keep them to the outside and not allow them to have a nice centering pass. That's what was their key in the first period. They really kept them on the outside, no big high-danger shots. If they can keep it up here, they can hold on to this lead.
It's interesting, the top line staying out there for Red Lake Falls. Crookston was able to get theirs off, but they're going to give them an extended shift here. This one comes around near the Pirates blue line. Crookston, their home white with the navy blue helmets, going right to left across your radio dial and screen in the period of the long change here. Out to the blue line of the Eagles. Hofer almost turned that one over. Now pass up ahead, and Seeger will take it on his forehand, enter the zone. He'll fire one high of the net over the glove of Bailey, hard off the end boards. Comes out near the Eagles blue line once again, and Caden Edwards is able to get it out of the zone momentarily. Right below us at center ice, Girdler's moving in. He falls down. There's no call. It comes out here to the red line, and the Eagles fans and some of their players not happy with that one. They thought that could have warranted a trip shot here. Another easy glove save for Bailey on the attempt by Seeger. We get a whistle, 15:34 to go.
Yeah, I'm not going to. That was
possibly
pretty close.
A trip, yeah.
I mean, I didn't see it too clearly, but enough to warrant some fan reaction. And overall, it's been a pretty clean game. We only had one period, or one penalty in the first period, right?
Yeah, just the one, and it was a trip by Ben Ness right after Crookston scored. And the Pirates, of course, then didn't score on that power play. But otherwise, like you said, very clean game. And at this point so far in the first minute and change, it looks like Red Lake Falls, they're just trying to get pucks on net as the Pirates ice one down the other way. So we get another whistle here. But it kind of looks like they just want to get shots on net, see if they can get some rebounds. They just got to get some sort of offense going. So they're settling for some shots to just try and let that get them into a flow of things by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's for certain. They're definitely just really going for whatever they can and taking shots wherever they can. I mean, and that's what they need to do. That's what Crookston did right away. So can't blame them for trying that.
Yeah, Crookston had that approach. Blake Melsha specifically, I have not seen him be as aggressive as he has been tonight all season. Here's Lubinsky with the puck behind his goaltender, Jaron Bailey. Comes out to center ice. Knocked away, but Chow trying to move across center ice. He loses the puck, and he'll run into Jay Seeger. Erickson picks it up. Second line out there for the Eagles. Under 15 minutes to go here in this middle period. Some Pirate students making their way in now behind the Eagles goaltender. Pass out to the point in the zone. Hamry, Lubinsky, back to Hamry. A drive. Oh, flutters in front of the net and goes wide left. That almost caught Struthers by surprise. Dropped out into the neutral zone, skating back with the puck the other direction, and with it here is Erickson. He works all the way down behind Bailey, looking to get a pass out to the point, tries to wrap it around. Lubinsky steals it now, and the Pirates are able to come across the blue line. Now they're out across the Eagles blue line. It comes right back out to center ice, though, and trying to win the race to the puck over Nathan Kelly was Harmony, and Kelly cut him off. It's a good play by the senior. He's got it on his backhand, rifles one to Dota. He can't handle it. Hey, right in front of us, the puck pops up off the glass. Now into the Pirate zone once again. And back out to the neutral zone. Crookston not giving any good looks to the Eagles here so far tonight, and that's been a theme here in the second period as well, as the Eagles get it in deep. Almost stole it away as Girdler picked Demra's pocket. It comes to Melsha, though. Bryland cuts in. They're getting aggressive on this end with their forecheck. Off the boards, out of the reach of Street. Oh, it goes right through Girdler, though. And Seeger comes out to center ice. Girdler gets back and gets it. Evan Girdler crosses his own blue line. Seeger back to Girdler. Into the middle to Seeger. Goes to the slot. Gavin Girdler trying to center one. Gets it over to Bryland. Now he loses it as Dota's there to take it. This is dangerous right now for Crookston. They can't get the puck out of the zone. It's right in front of the net. And eventually slamming one down the other way for an icing. Probably a smart play there by Jackson Demra.
That was a much-needed icing right there. the puck was laying in the slot there for a couple of seconds. Just no one could get their stick on it. Luckily for Crookston's sake, they finally got it on and just slapped it out. For Red Lake Falls, just a little tied up and couldn't get there. They're definitely having a little more offensive pressure than they did in the first period.
Thought maybe they passed a little too much there on that one stretch where they went back and forth. I thought maybe somebody could have been a little bit more selfish, got a shot on goal. Nonetheless, we're back underway. We approach 13 minutes to go in here in the second. 1-0 Crookston in front. Carrying in is Seeger here. Wow, he just runs over Thor Harbit, who's trying to put a hit on him, but it works out for the Pirates. Edwards is driving the net, gets to his forehand, shoots, pad, save made. Rebound to Edwards in the left slot. He circles back to the middle. Diving to try and knock the puck away there was Evan Girdler. It goes down into the right corner. Edwards will wrap it around to Taryn. He takes a hit, lost the puck. Seeger has it, and the Eagles will come back the other way. What a save by Pacey Struthers, keeping this a 1-0 game. Edwards had a good look driving the net. He started to score more recently. He's up to, I believe, 3 or 4 goals now on the year. As the puck over on the right point here, fired back in once again by Red Lake Falls. That was Dylan Dahl. It flutters out near center ice and comes back to the Eagles' side of the rink. Edwards backhands one in. They're off sides, and he'll get back on sides, play it, and then dump it in and come off the ice. So dump and chase here for Crookston. Hofer back to play it for Red Lake Falls. Couple of touch passes, and they're back the other way. Driving in, Harmony gets to the center of the ice. Looking to get something on net. Lost the puck, went to the ice, poked away. Comes out to Kelly at center ice. Lebinski's got it. He carries forward with it. He'll drop it to the left. A shot from the slot. Pad save the rebound. Trying to crash in was Bachow. He couldn't get there, though. Now Colburn and Kelly with it. They fire another one in on net, and it's going to be saved and covered by Struthers. So Edwards had a great look a few minutes ago, and now Colburn with a nice shot from the left slot, but just unable to get it by Struthers.
Well, give credit to Crookston. They've really turned it on here. Red Lake Falls was dominating the first part of this period, and I don't know what was the turning point there, but Crookston, all of a sudden, their forechecks clicking, they're maintaining puck possession, and they're getting some shots on net, some high-danger ones at that.
Well, you're absolutely right. The Eagles came out after that first intermission as the more desperate team. Had a lot of good looks near the net. Weren't able to score, though. Crookston weathered that storm, and now they've been the ones playing with a chip on their shoulder. Another drive. Speaking of the shoulder, that hits right off the shoulder of Struthers. Falls right into the glove on another shot by Colburn. So that gets us a whistle with 11:30 to go. Shots on goal 14-4 in favor of the Pirates. I don't think either of us would have said that'd be the case in the pregame.
No, especially watching Red Lake Falls a couple of times this year. They like to get the puck on net a lot. And give credit to Crookston. They've had a good job maintaining their gaps and getting their sticks in those shooting areas and the passing lanes as well.
Oh, this one loose after the shot was initially saved by Struthers. Trudeau gets it to Doda, back to Trudeau, out in front to Street as he turned to get on his forehand. Cutting him off was Evan Girdler, so he couldn't get a shot on goal. Now it's taken by Hofer. He'll launch a long outlet pass, unable to get it to Bryland, though. Poked away by Trudeau, and he'll pass it in. And again, there's some frustration right now for Red Lake Falls as they have not been able to get anything going. This might be a chance, 2-on-2. Here's Gavin Girdler trying to weave his way around, but Jackson Demra was able to poke it away. Demra up ahead to Doda as they try to stretch the ice off of his stick into the zone in the left corner. Tries to stomp on a dime, cut back to his backhand. Off the boards to Demra. The senior's going to fire shot. That's blocked down. This is trouble. Breakaway for Evan Girdler. Moving in. Saved by Jaron Bailey. Keeps it 1-0. What a play by the senior, Jaron Bailey. I thought Girdler was going to score that one for sure. It's very rare. Whoa, as he fires one into his own bench. Right at his... He fired it at the wrong goaltender. There's a goal. He threw it at his backup goaltender. He's supposed to shoot it at the other one. Friendly fire, as you were going to say.
Friendly fire, yes. That was, well, that goalie's, I mean, he's running the doors there, so that's why he doesn't have his glove on. Otherwise, I'd say maybe a glove save could have made there.
Exactly. How about that save by Jaron Bailey, though, keeping this a 1-0 game?
Again, that's a top goal scorer in the state of Minnesota on a breakaway. He scores on that 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, yeah.
That was that save right there. That was huge for Jaron Bailey.
Yeah, he had a breakaway against Crookston the last time they played and scored. He was the one that scored the game-winning goal when the two teams met in that previous matchup as well. That was the best look Red Lake Falls has gotten all day by far. Here is Harmony. He'll spin to the middle here. That pass out of the reach initially of Erickson. He tries to jump cut over the top of Harbeck. Could not. Taryn off the boards trying to get out of the zone. Edwards smacks it to center ice. Miller and Hofer going after it. And Hofer did enough to prevent Crookston from getting a good look. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the second. The period just flying along. It's 1-0. Crookston still in front. The exact opposite of what it was when these two teams met in the first matchup. We had 15 combined goals. A second drive after the first one by Colburn got blocked. Taryn's shot goes just wide as it trickled to the wide right of that post. Here is the Eagles back the other way. This is Erickson with speed, trying to split the Pirate defenders. He gets it down into the corner. They were changing up, so he didn't really have much help. Harbutt gets to the puck now. He'll send it to the blue line. Popped up into the air, down into the corner. Harbutt's there to take it. He tried to pass one around the Eagles defender. They are unable to get it out of the zone. Well, they did just enough. It's sent in here by Red Lake Falls. Comes over into the corner. Going to be taken by Ty Larson. Now he loses it. Chance to Girdler. He shoots a backhand, and it's saved there by Bailey. Man, two great chances in front. One by Evan Girdler, that one by Gavin Girdler and Jaron Bailey. He's only faced 6 shots. A lot of good shots here in the second, though, but he's been up to the task.
Oh, for sure. That was, as you see, let's see, who was that? That was Hamry coming over, giving his goalie a little stick tap. And again, coming up big, tracking the puck well, and keeping this game 1-0 in favor of the Pirates.
As it's now knocked down into the end boards. We got a high stick, so we'll get a whistle, 8:53. Also, just found this out from Chris at the wrestling. Ethan Boll just broke the school record today for career wins with 204. He passed Cody Weiland's 203 mark, so congratulations to Ethan Boll.
That is very impressive. You don't say that too often. That's a big record right there, and I mean, I'm not surprised. I could say that much. He's quite the athlete, to say the least.
Now this one up ahead. Oh, nice move by Evan Girdler. He drives, tries to fire one across to his brother Gavin, and again knocked away. Crookston's going to ice it all the way down, and that will get another whistle with 8:39 to go. So again, started out first couple minutes in this period, Red Lake Falls, they were getting good looks, applying pressure. Then it swung in Crookston's favor, and now it seems like they're on their heels again, and Red Lake Falls is attacking more.
I mean, that's what we saw in the first game, too, back in December. This was really back-and-forth affair. This time, just a little lower scoring.
I was going to say, it's still haymakers like we saw in the first one,
Yes.
but there's not the scoring to go along with it. It's like those boxing matches back in the 80s that your grandpappy tells you about, am I right? Up ahead to Jack Doda, 2-on-1. He fires a shot high of the net here. Over to the far boards, Ryan Street will send one into Doda in the corner. He just tries to center it to make something happen. It comes to Lubinsky. Now it's in the slot to Doda. He fires another one. That one almost got through in on Struthers. Got blocked down, though, and Bryland's unable to get it out of the zone, and now does. So the Eagles can breathe for a little bit. They turn it over again. Trudeau will send it in. Chase after it. Played here and up the boards by the Eagles. That was Connaught. They'll get a pass here to Evan Girdler, trying to make something happen as he enters the zone on the left side. They keep him to the outside. He wraps around the net, looking to center one. Still with the puck. He'll go all the way across to Gavin Girdler. No, that's Brock Seeger. Oh, the puck trickles free after the save was made, and the rebound finds the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Bailey made the save. It snuck through his 5-hole, though, and Jacob Harmonin, the defender, came up from the point and was able to rebound that one and put it in for the goal.
That's tough for the Pirates right there. I mean, there's just a puck they couldn't clear out of the crease, and a good break for Red Lake Falls. They've been pressing. They've been having some opportunities, and finally they just had the will to get a good bounce for them to tie up this game. And around the midway point of the game as well.
Yeah, pretty much just over halfway to go with 7:44 left in the period. 1-1. Seeger will get one assist. I believe Evan Girdler will have the other one. Pirates come back into the zone. We'll wait and get the official announcement here. Oh, unassisted, I guess. Since Bailey made the save, I suppose, and then the puck came free, that's why. So that makes sense. So both goals unassisted in this game now. One for Doda, one for Jacob Harmonin. And we got a tie game. Seeger driving in again, trying to get it to Harmonin. It deflects out near the blue line. Pass to himself as Taryn goes down. But he does a nice job on the ice to poke the puck down the other way. Edwards absolutely lays out the Eagles player there. They were offside, so they get back on side, but Erickson took a shot. Now back the other direction comes Seeger. He's across center ice. On his forehand, poked away by Nathan Kelly. Under 7 minutes to go now here in the middle period in this Section 8A matchup. Edwards lofting one over into the right corner. We'll let Kelly go after it. Kelly gets to it. He looks to spin, tries to weave his way on his backhand. Look at this. He tried to drop it to Colburn, and eventually he got knocked away back to the end boards. Centering pass here. That was dangerous for the Eagles, but in front, Seeger was able to knock it away. Back coming up the boards is Erickson. Skating past the Pirates defender into the zone, but nice job recovering by Jackson Demra. He pokes it away, and Crookston starts their offense the other direction. Oh, what a move through the wickets there of Seeger by Bachow. Tries to pass one to Colburn then, and it got poked away. The Eagles try to leave the zone, cannot. Colburn got a stick on it momentarily. Erickson will send it off the boards, not out. Now it is out. Back to play it is Kelly. Chasing after it's Evan Girdler. It's knocked in. Thor Harbert will go back and get this one. Work his way behind Bailey to the other side, the far boards. Bachow there to take it now. 6 minutes to go as the time continues to go off quickly here in this second period. At the skates here of Bachow, taken by Gavin Girdler, a turnover. It's dropped to Brylan. He'll weave to the right slot. Backhand one in. Here is Evan Girdler attacking on his backhand, looking to center. He'll play off the boards out to Connaught. Connaught will fire one in front. It deflects wide off of the skate there of Brylan. Rebound, though, to Girdler. Back to Gavin Girdler. He fires one on net, and that goes off wide over to the outside. Now kept alive on another rebound, and we eventually get a whistle. The net came dislodged, so they realized it, and that stops play with 5:31 to go. It's all Red Lake Falls for the last 5 minutes or so on this one.
Well, yeah, right there especially. I mean, the Pirates had an opportunity to just get the puck out of their own zone, but they kind of got cute with it and just wanted to stick hand a little bit too long. And some opportunities there for Red Lake Falls, and there was a couple of chances where I was get a little nervous.
Yeah.
If you're on the bench of the Crookston side, Red Lake Falls definitely pressing, having the better play as of late.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but to be fair, Bo, you could be nervous anytime one of the Girdlers has the puck.
That is 100% true.
They could be down by their own goaltender, but I get what you're saying. You really get nervous when they're that close. Dota now with a chance. Here's Trudeau, a shot that goes wide to the right. Dota with 1 goal already in this game. His line mate Trudeau, he's got 14 on the year. Dota again with a drive right into the gut and covered up there by Struthers. Well, as good as Bailey was at times with some of his saves, Struthers has been remarkable as well in this game. He gave up the 1 goal early, but has been flawless since, keeping this a 1-1 game.
Oh, exactly. I mean, that was a good opportunity for the Pirates right there. And again, the momentum just sways back and forth. And it's going to be interesting if one team can really start to just pull away in this one.
Well, they're each getting their chances, that's for sure. It's just a matter of who's going to finally break free here, or break through and take advantage. Pirates applying pressure again. Might be another turnover in their zone. That's going to be a trip, and a beautiful job by Jack Dota. Harmony slams his stick on the ice. That was a turnover on his part, and then Dota was able to draw the penalty as well. So Harmony off for a trip, and that'll send the Pirates to their second power play of the night.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Dota with his quick hands and in those tight situations in the corners can really make a defender just get a little lose track of where the puck's at, where their stick's at, gets underneath the skates, and that's an easy call to make. Again, I don't know if the Red Lake Falls fans didn't really like it because it wasn't a real intentional trip, but it was a trip nonetheless. And you're
like you said, I mean, it doesn't matter if there was intent or not. If it was. Harmony knew it. He slammed his stick. He was more frustrated with himself for the turnover, I'm sure, that led to it. Shot here by Lubinski. Oh, it flutters just wide of the net as it popped up about halfway in on the shot and got all the way to the end boards. So Crookston, like we said, 0 for 1. They would love to turn that around here as Lubinski fires another one. It's loose in front of the net as Kelly was shielding Struthers. Comes onto the stick here now of Girdler, and he'll loft one down. The Girdlers are offside, so they realize it. Gavin and Evan, they'll get back on sides. Here is Trudeau. He'll skate back and set up the offense, carry into the zone. 125 on this man advantage still. Takes a hard check, and trying to get it out of the zone down the other way was Evan Girdler. Cut there by Dota, though. Kept in the zone. Hamry with a blast. Save made. It was Trudeau trying to get a tip. He leaves it for Kelly. They try to jam it in near the side, but in perfect position with Struthers. 1:10 left on the power play as he covers it up.
Yeah, big play there by Struthers to get a break here, hold that and freeze that puck. So get some fresh skaters out there. You know, you want the Girdlers out there as much as possible, but especially
they're both gassed right now.
They're gassed after that one. So they almost had an opportunity going the other way, but good thing for the Pirates, they stepped up, broke up that play, and kept it in the Red Lake Falls zone.
Crookston, I think maybe one shot the first time they were on the power play. So far, nothing here on this one, I think, officially. Well, actually, I take that back. They have 1 or 2 on in this one. I forgot. Lubinski right away had an opportunity. They're behind the net here with the puck, just slowly working it around. Edwards now, he'll stop as he goes back up near the point. Now he'll work back down towards the net. Red Lake Falls just sitting back, letting them pass around. Colburn behind the net. He'll go up to the point to Demra. The senior lets it fly right into the chest of Struthers, who makes another save. Not a bad idea. Demra, he's never shy to let it fly from the point there, but Struthers, again, just very solid today.
Yeah, you got to get a player trying to screen, take away his vision if you're going to get those long point shots. But either way, the Pirates have been doing a good job maintaining possession, not being too aggressive or wanting to get a shot right away, looking for a better shot, which is something you haven't seen too much this year.
No, and, as Dota fires one that gets saved, it doesn't necessarily put you in the worst spot either. I get you want to score. You don't want to force it, though, and give Red Lake Falls a chance on the shorthand. Going the other way, the puck fluttering in front of the net, still loose in front. Dota crashes in now. He can't get a shot off, and eventually Brylan clears the zone. And that sends the Red Lake Falls fans into a round of applause. Quite a few of them, by the way, that made the trip over. One last push here for Crookston. 5 on the power play. Hamry up ahead here to Lubinsky. And we're at even strength hockey. The Eagles send one back in the Pirate zone after a turnover, and they reset. So now 0 for 2 on the power play are the Pirates in this game. They get it out to the neutral zone here, taken by Connaught. Up ahead goes the pass to Harmony, who just came back on the ice. His shot saved by Bailey, deflected wide of the net. Harmony trying to jam it in near the side of the net, cannot. Now it's Dota with it in front of his own blue line. He gives it up. Evan Girdler driving the net, leaves it to Gavin Girdler. His shot got blocked by Lubinsky. Again, a lot of pressure on the Pirates right now, and eventually Bailey's going to cover after another shot from Girdler goes into his chest. Holy cow.
It doesn't take much for this Eagle team to get some pressure on you. I mean, 2 quick shots there, opportunities. One went wide, one right on, and that's the thing. They can, if they get the puck in the offensive zone, they're usually going to make you at least work for it to get it out.
Well, this is why the shots on goal are so interesting, because Crookston's still out shooting them 20-9, but oh, that one hits off the post, the side of the net after Bailey made the save on a shot attempt there by Seeger from the point. The Pirates deflected off an Eagle player down the other way, no icing. But the Pirates, they've outshot them. They've doubled them in shots, but Red Lake Falls has been the better team in this period by far and has been the one taking the next step, if you will, to potentially take this game over. So Crookston's got to find a way to get back to what they were doing early in this one. Here comes Girdler up ahead. They continue to get going. Evan Girdler driving near the net. He goes down, shovels one near the front of the net, and eventually it's covered by Bailey. Here's a little extra pushing and shoving after the play. And, it's funny. Everybody else is screaming. Even the players are pointing. I look over at the benches, Coach Hardy, Coach Page, just blank expressions on their faces, just watching.
Well, they know there wasn't a real big shove.
No, there wasn't.
It was a pretty tame scrum, if anything. And so, you're always going to see the fans get into a little bit more at times than the coaches when they know, it's just a pretty normal
Yeah, it's a normal
situation.
reaction, too, though, and that's what you like to do.
Yep.
So, face-off left circle here in the Pirate zone, 1:44 to go in this second period. We got a 1-1 game. The opposite of what many thought this would be after the two teams scored 15 in their first meeting against each other. Erickson just got laid out. He's on his butt on the ice. He just puts his hand in the air like, did anybody see that? As the pass goes back into the Eagle zone. Back up ahead, here comes Seeger. He'll skate in. They're on sides. Poked away, though, by Taryn as he entered the zone. They rifle a pass back behind Bailey now. Demra goes over to play it in the right corner. He'll look to loft one up ahead. Long pass to Miller. It's out of the reach of him, and that'll be icing. So they took a chance trying to get something the other way. It's going to hurt them, though, and it'll give the Eagles an opportunity in their end of the ice.
And, of course, the Girdler's coming right back when there's an offensive zone draw. So back on the ice they come, and we'll see if they can get something here to, again, a goal this late in the period from either side would be a real backbreaker to the opposing team.
Yeah, 1:12 to go. You hate giving those ones up in the first minute of a game, first 2 minutes of a period, or the last 2 minutes of a period. They certainly hurt you. And the Eagles right now with a minute to go in the Pirates zone. Poked away here by Trudeau. He'll chase after pressure. Girdler, he keeps his balance. Goes over to Seeger at the left point. Oh, the pass comes out of the zone. Trying to get it to Hofer, so that was a mistake there by Brock Seeger. Comes to Evan Girdler. He spins away from Ryan Street. Cross center ice, 45 seconds. Pass to Brylan. Brylan on the right. He'll drop one in, let his line mates go and chase it. Pirates try to wrap it, get it out of the zone. It comes away from Bryland. Here's Dota. The Pirates might have a chance now. He'll skate up ahead, try to take 2 defenders on at the same time. Hofer did a good job keeping him to the outside. That allowed Seeger to take it. Now he turns it over, though. Puck comes to the center of the ice. The backhand by Street never got in on net. This shot wide as it came out to Lubinsky at the point. Goes over to the right far boards. Street chasing after it. 16 seconds in the period. Trudeau keeps it in. Seeger has it. He'll stop in the right corner. Start the other way with 10 seconds. Long pass. It's off the stick there of Gavin Girdler. They'll chase after it with 6 seconds. Behind the net, knocked away. The Pirates should just hold it here with 3 seconds. And that is, well, not really what they do, but doesn't hurt them, so they're good. And that ends the period 1-1 after 2 periods of play. We have had a blast to get to this point. Should be a fantastic finish coming up. We'll recap everything we've seen so far, get your draft scoreboard update, and go over the scoring and much, much more. That's all going to be coming up in the second intermission report here on the KROX live stream and KROX. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes from the Crookston Sports Center right after this. You're watching and listening to Crookston and Red Lake Falls Boys Hockey on this Tuesday night.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis, golf, volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Foston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Sports Center, Weimerel, Bo Melby. They just had Chuck a puck here, so still got to get the pucks cleared off. Then we'll get the Zamboni on and get things rolling, get you ready for the third and final period between these two that just for whatever reason can't play anything but a close hockey game against each other. This one a little different, just 1-1 after they were 15 combined goals the first time they met back in December. It was Jack Doda in the first at the 5:23 mark, an unassisted goal on a give up by the Eagles. That made it 1-0. Red Lake Falls, they even things up here in the second. A goal from Jacob Harmoning on an unassisted goal at 9:16 in the second. It was a shot from Brock Seeger at the point. Bailey made the save. Looked like he had it covered. All of a sudden, the puck squirted free behind him in the crease. Harmoning came down and put it into the back of the net, and that tied it at 1 apiece. Crookston, they're 0 for 2 on the power play. Red Lake Falls, they've not had a power play opportunity yet. Goalie saves through 2 periods now. Jaron Bailey has faced a total of 11 shots, made 10 saves, giving up that 1 goal. Pacey Struthers, 19 saves. He had 10 there in the second on 20 shots faced, giving up 1 goal as well. So that's a look at our summary, our scoring, goalie saves, everything you need to know as we approach the third and final period. So that's what we got so far. Bo, any thoughts from you as we've played 34 minutes? It's been a heck of a game so far. It's been more defensive-minded than it was the first time around, but nonetheless, still really fun hockey to watch between these two teams.
You know, and that kind of makes sense, actually, thinking about it as we are in the last week of the regular season, and the first game was right away in the season. So teams have, figured out their defensive structures a little better, more communication, more just chemistry with your teammates as well to know, all right, you always go this way, I'm going to cover this guy, or, so what it may be. So I think that might explain a little bit why we're having a little more low-scoring game. It definitely makes some more sense. But either way, it's been a really good game to see both these teams make the adjustments to kind of take those top lines. I don't want to say out of it, because obviously they're still having some success in getting some offensive pressure, but definitely making the adjustments to limit the chances. And it's been a good game so far. You really got to give credit to both teams playing well defensively. I will say Red Lake Falls, it seems like they're doing a good job kind of riding the body and really just kind of using their strength to get some turnovers. And the Pirates have been doing a really good job of getting their sticks in the passing lanes and knowing where that backdoor skater is and really keeping track of that so far. So if these teams keep it up in this period, I could definitely see it just being another goal to really capitalize or call this game, and we'll see which team can get it, because as of right now, I'd say it's a coin flip.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun finish, that's for sure, and it really is one or, two things that might decide it at any given moment, any shift. It only takes one more goal potentially to end this thing, so expect these teams to be on point playing their best hockey for the final 17 minutes of this one. And dare I say, for the second time this year, overtime when these two teams met. We had a classic the last time they met going to overtime. May we have that again? Time will tell. We'll take a break. When we come back, when we will head to the scoreboard update. Scoreboard Central, I think, is what they call it. Twins territory, and spring training. I'm getting excited for that as that comes around. But we'll take a look at our draft scoreboard update when we come back, and let you know how the wrestlers did. They are they're moving on, we can tell you that, but there's also some other news from Barnesville that is kind of cool. We'll share that in a little bit, as well as the other scores and other games on the schedule tonight. So we'll take a break. We'll continue the intermission report from the Crookston Sports Center here on KROX and the KROX live stream right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. You're watching Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream. It's brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community, Villa St. Vincent, Otter Tail Power Company, Crookston School District, Cess Vanderhoff, Andy Omen State Farm, the City of Crookston, and Tri-Valley Head Start, all bringing you Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream.
Eagles boys hockey team. Let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Buy one burger, get the second $3 off on Tuesdays over at Drafts. They're right across from the Crookston Sports Center on Fisher Avenue. If you have any questions, you can always give them a call at 218-281-1183. They can do catering for any events you might want to do. Takeout's also an option. Check them out, Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Well, the Pirate Wrestlers, we told you about them. They beat Barnesville in the Section 8A team quarterfinals earlier today, 45-34. And Ethan Bowl won his 204th career match. That surpasses the all-time record holder at Crookston, who had 203. That was Weiland, Bob Weiland, and that's a big accomplishment there for Ethan Bowl. So congratulations to him, as he's now first all-time in Pirate history. And they get the win, so they're heading to the semifinals. So a great day in Barnesville for them. The other quarterfinal matchups, are Fertile Trammy at Frazee, Monoma at United North Central, Badger Greenbush, Miller River at Foston Bagley. We'll have all the final scores on our website, KROXAM.com, so be looking there for that. Other postponements, cancellations tonight in boys basketball. Frazee at Park Christian's been postponed. Perham at Pelican Rapids, Brainerd at Fergus Falls, and Northam Killier at Nevis have all been postponed. In girls basketball, East Grand Forks hosting Hawley, that's been postponed. Breckenridge at Ada-Borup West, that's been postponed. Clearbrook Gonvick at Red Lake, Frazee at Park Christian, Park Rapids at Perham, Fergus Falls at Brainerd, and Nevis at Lake of the Woods all postponed or canceled. And then a couple of hockey games that have been canceled as well on the boys' side of things. Alexandria at Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls at Bemidji. Those have both been canceled as well. And this being the last week of the regular season, not a huge surprise considering they just don't have the days to make them up. You're not going to make it up on a Wednesday. Some teams are playing Thursday and Friday, but others like that time off to get ready for their section tournaments. So I'm not able to make any of those games up for the remainder of the season. Here, it's 1-1. Like we said, there was no JV game, so we didn't have that. It's just the varsity only between Crookston and Red Lake Falls. This is the last game of the regular season for the Pirates. They're trying to end on a high note. For Red Lake Falls, they'll take on Wadena Deer Creek on Friday. That'll wrap up their regular season of play as well. That's a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have Pirate Hockey versus the Red Lake Falls Eagles, and we'll see which team comes out on top on this Tuesday night. Looking forward to it. Should be a great finish here from the Crookston Sports Center, so don't go anywhere. You are watching and listening to Crookston and Red Lake Falls boys hockey. Third period action is coming up next.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schultz, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Grove Mechanical in Crookston wants to help you make the air in your home absolutely perfect with reliable, award-winning Lennox products. Ask them about available rebates from your local utilities. Stop in today at Grove Mechanical. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or you can visit them at grovemech.com. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think Grove Mechanical in Crookston. They are your hometown heating and cooling professionals.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Sports Center as we get ready for the third and final period of play between the Eagles and the Pirates on this Tuesday night. A little, not halftime entertainment, but intermission entertainment here for everybody on hand. As we know this, it's Emily Tate, it's Anna Funk, and Hannah Browse out there. They're all seniors, so we don't know if they're the senior figure skaters exactly, but they're performing. We know that, and we know who the three individuals are, so they're giving the crowd little show here before we get the game back and rolling again. So
I mean, they don't tell us anything what happened.
No, I was
going
to say we didn't hear anything going into the game, and we didn't hear what our PA announcer Corky Reynolds had said while we went to break. So we aren't sure exactly, but that's
the way it goes.
That's how it goes for us. Exactly. we're the last ones to know, it seems like. But yeah, nice crowd on hand too. They are enjoying this game and opportunity to be here before the bad weather comes in, and this has definitely lived up to all the hype. So we're excited to see how this final 17 minutes goes, that's for sure.
Yeah, and again, it's pretty much the exact opposite we were expecting going into this game. We were thinking high scoring, five goals a period, but it's been a real defensive game, which is love to see, especially just shows that these teams have grown, they've improved, and they've made adjustments as the year has gone on.
Well, like you said, I don't think it should come as 1-1 maybe should come as a shock a little bit, but lower scoring, not necessarily. It's really hard to replicate an 8-7 game, especially when you're playing the same team. But at the same time, you play more games, like you said, even in the second period. You get to know your teammates a little bit better, your line mates. You get comfortable. You know your opponent better after playing them once earlier. Shouldn't be a surprise it's lower scoring by any means. 1-1 maybe a little bit, but like we said, they can break loose at any moment. We could see, for all we know, 6 goals this period. We could see just 1, and the game ends 2-1.
We really could.
There really is a lot of different paths to the end of this game, and it'll be fun to kind of see it unfold. I think it's crucial for Crookston, though, Bo.
Yep.
Stay out of the box here in
Yes.
this. They haven't gone yet. You do not want to give Red Lake Falls a power play. Crookston's penalty kill, we mentioned their power play because they're 0 for 2 tonight, but their PK, they're giving up goals 35% of the time. So it hasn't been great there either. And against Red Lake Falls, when you got guys like Girdler, both Girdlers,
Yeah.
and then Bryland and even Erickson, who's got speed, that could be trouble for Crookston.
Well, even Seeger on the point there, I'm pretty sure the
Yeah.
last game we did together, he had a power play goal right off the point there, off the rip, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, that's the thing. This Red Lake Falls team has a very good power play. So, yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're playing smart hockey. And you don't want to get frustrated and take a avoidable penalty, too. You know, you want to make sure, you know, if it's a breakaway, you have to do a trip. You know, that's one thing. But, you know, you just want to make sure that you can play smart hockey. And I think both coaches are looking forward to maybe they probably want another one-goal period here. They just want that one to be for them.
Exactly. You're not wrong. I think, well, we know Coach Hardy mentioned in his interview before the game, he said, I want a close game. I don't think I want 8-7 necessarily. So he's happy with the way this game has gone. They definitely had the mindset to keep this a lower scoring game, limit the chances for the Eagles. On the flip side, Red Lake Falls, they're okay seeing their defense only give up 1 goal. But again, I feel like that top line is ready to break through. They've been frustrated through 2 periods. You wonder if this is finally going to happen here in the third for them, and they maybe win this game for them. We'll see.
Yeah, the Eagles here will be shortly, and we'll see how this game goes and finishes up. We're looking forward for another good 17 minutes of play.
Yeah, I was very clear with how I phrased my question in the pregame interview. I said, from an entertainment standpoint, it was a great game. But, yeah, they both were not necessarily pleased. And you don't blame them from the coaching side of things. You don't want to give up 8 or 7 goals by any means. But, hey, it makes it fun for the fans to watch. This is a different kind of fun, though. This has been a blast, too, at 1-1. And seeing the teams really fight and claw for everything that they have earned so far has been a ton of fun.
Was that David Larson?
The backup goalie for the Pirates? What, he take a dive?
Well, I mean, he intentionally, I think, just took a dive over the bench. But that was hey, you gotta remember these are high school kids.
They're having fun.
They're having fun, and that's another thing too. When it's tied 1-1, both these teams they're right there. They're in it, so there's not a team that's gonna be, too angry if they're you gotta come back. It allows these kids to be kids, which sometimes when you're down by a few goals, which we've seen, and it can really take the fun out of the game. So it's been a fun game so far. As you said, it's an entertaining one, and we'll see how the last period goes here, if this is the last period of play.
Exactly. You never know. We may have overtime yet again. We'll see. But, each team's got to be ready right from the get-go. They can strike quickly, and we'll see if they're ready to go from a defensive standpoint. I think we'll learn a lot here in the first few minutes about where each team is at coming out of the locker room. Here's the drop of the puck. We're back underway. Expecting a good 17 minutes here, 1-1 at the Crookston Sports Center through 2. Demmer almost turned it over right away in his own zone. Gets one out to the neutral zone. Oh, and it's chipped up ahead to Dota. He's moving up the right side. Hofer got back defensively to cut him off. Melsha calling for it at the point. Dota sends one off the side of the net instead on a shot. Rebound by Trudeau. Out for a drive by Demmer. It's blocked there. He takes a dive. Girdler has it up to Gavin Girdler. 2-on-2 lead pass to Bryland off of his stick as he was cutting to the net. Now back behind the net. That was just out of the reach. Otherwise, he would have had a good look. Pass up ahead by Demmer. Does not leave the zone. Hofer keeps it in. Chipped in the center of the ice now. Demmer, he can't leave the zone. Trudeau has it out near center ice. Back to the blue line of the Pirates. Demmer is going to send it all the way down. This is not going to be icing. That could have been played by Seeger, so it goes all the way down to the end boards. He gets it now behind Struthers. He almost turns it over. Gets knocked to the ground by Edwards. Kept in by Miller. He'll put one near the front of the net. Taken backhanded. Pad save. It's loose and covered up by Struthers. So through 1 minute and 3 seconds, we've had just as much entertainment as we saw in the first 2 periods.
Yeah, no, I think that pass or that shot went off of Hofer, I'm pretty sure there, and almost went in. It was sitting in the crease there. That was definitely a close call, but luckily for Red Lake Falls, Struthers was up to the task. So we'll see how this is going to go here this period.
Well, Taryn, after that face-off win, was cutting to the net. He tripped on the ref. He gets back up. It's over in the left corner of the Eagles zone now. This one up ahead, poked away by Edwards before the Eagles could come back the other way. Here's Erickson. He goes down. The ref gets taken out, and we get a whistle. This is going to be a penalty on Edwards. The ref appears to be okay. It happened right in front of us. It's a trip on Edwards, and that's the one thing we said, Bo, they got to try and avoid, and not even 2 minutes in, the Pirates are in the box.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a real make-or-break point of the game in this period here. The first power play opportunity with probably one of the best power plays I've seen all year from any team that I've watched the Pirates play, or Red Lake Falls play for that matter. So it's a big point of interest here to see if the Pirates can kill this off.
Yeah, they don't mess around. As soon as they get possession of the puck, they attack you right away. But the Pirates do a good job of clearing it right away all the way down the ice, so that'll kill some time. Again, it was a trip on Edwards. He's taken now 15 penalties this year. And this is the first chance for the Eagles to flaunt their impressive power play unit. Evan Girdler into the zone, back behind Bailey off the boards to the right corner. Bryland's there, he takes a hit. Evan Girdler has it, off to Gavin Girdler, back to Evan behind the net. He'll go to his backhand, try to center one to Gavin Girdler in the slot. It got poked by Kelly. He'll stop. Pass down to Evan. They're patiently waiting. We approach 15 minutes to go. A minute 20 left on the power play. Out to the point, Seeger. He lost it. Doda almost poked it away. Tried to get a pass down in front of the net. That was knocked back out to the point by Lubinsky. This pass stolen and out of the zone. Nicely done by Tegan Lubinsky. Didn't get it all the way down the ice, though. So it's right here by the blue line still. Seeger just kind of working the puck around. Gets it to Evan Girdler. He's got a full head of steam. Driving to the net. Going to try a wrap around. He waits, holds. Is going to come up near the point again. Circles all the way to the middle of the ice. The Pirates just hanging back. Nice cut by Bryland down the right slot. 50 seconds on the man advantage here for Red Lake Falls still. Pass down into the right corner. Holding it there is Girdler. Up to Seeger. He'll fire one. Knocked down in front and cleared down by the Pirates.
Huge weight, just job right there by the Pirates to clear that right away, not try to hold on to it, get a good clear. They just got it all the way down, and that was just a big point of this power play right now.
There's still plenty of time, though, as Evan Girdler comes back in. He tries to get to the middle, poked away there, though, by Larson. Knocked around, now behind the nets. Pass out to the slot. Seeger in the middle, holds. Too hot of a pass there, trying to get it to Evan Girdler. Went right through him. The Pirates wrap it around the boards all the way down again with 8 left on the power play. That should just about kill this one off. A huge kill by the Pirates. They're back to even strength here with 13:40 to go in the game. Pass up the right side, out of the reach there of Harmony. He chases after it into the zone, gets it in the right corner, tried to go through Demra, taken by Edwards, who just came out of the box. He comes back across his own blue line. Oh, nice move to get to the middle. Pass too far out of his reach, though. Now at the neutral zone, stops near the red line, takes a hit, lofts it into the Eagle zone. Hofer is there. He gets it to the center of the ice. Erickson, pass behind Harmony, poked away by Taryn. Taryn trying to enter the zone, lost the puck. Taken here once again by the Eagles, and they'll set up. Dylan Dahl with it. He almost lost it. Lucas Miller pokes it away as he fights on the forecheck. He's got it in the right corner. Holding the puck there. He's pinned up against the boards now by Seeger. Comes around to the other side. Brock Canuck going after it here for Red Lake Falls. Backhands one out of the zone. Harbert has it. He takes a hit as he backhands it the other way. It deflects over here in front of us to Seeger. He's to center ice, lofts it in. He's tired, so he's coming off the ice. That's why he did that. Harbert gets it now in his own right corner behind Bailey. Long stretch of time here without a whistle, dating back to the start of the power play. Up ahead to Trudeau. They're offsides, though, as Doda entered in. The pass was initially for him. It was behind him. His momentum carried him into the zone. Trudeau then entered the zone when he was already offsides.
Yeah, that was, I mean, again, a huge momentum swing for the Pirates to kill that penalty. And on the same side of it, there weren't really any big opportunities for the Eagles either.
Yeah, they didn't even, according to our scoreboard up top, the Jumbotron, well, not the Jumbotron, I wish we had a Jumbotron, but 11 shots on goal still. That's what they had entering the period, so they didn't even get a shot on goal in that 5-on-4. In the left corner of the Pirates zone now, though, still a 1-1 game. So Red Lake Falls officially 0 for 1 on the power play. Crookston 0 for 2 tonight. Down in the left corner to Bryland. He'll try to center one. Trudeau intercepts in front. You know, I'd love to beat Blake Bryland. You play with the Girdlers. That's got to be nice, huh? Have those two guys on your line.
It definitely doesn't hurt. It's giving us some opportunities here.
And a turnover. Doda into the zone. He tried to toe drag it and then get a shot off. Could not. Now he takes the Eagles defender down. It's in the corner. Street tries to provide some support. Comes to Bachow. Puck pinned up by Bryland against the boards. Comes out to center ice. Dumped in by the Pirates. They're offsides. I don't think Bachow knows it. And now they blow the whistle as he was still chasing after the puck. So 11:41 to go, and we'll get a face-off coming out of the Eagle zone.
Yeah, and, you know, at least it's an offensive draw for, well, not an offensive zone, but on the right side of the red line.
I was going to ask you about that. If you're Red Lake Falls, are you upset that they blew the whistle? Because, I mean, they were going to exit the zone there anyways.
A little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised they did blow it on account that they were on their way out. I guess it just took too long. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting. Occasionally, I do see him call it, but I don't know what the rule is, the letter of the law, if you will. Into the Eagles zone, knocked away here by Colburn as Red Lake Falls was trying to start back. They're working right to left for those listening on the radio, across your radio dial. The Pirates left to right in this third period. Here's Lubinsky. He's across center ice. Tries to get back into the zone. He backhands one sent off the boards here by the Eagles back out to center ice. Chased down by Erickson. He's got speed. 3-on-2 up the left side. Goes to the middle. Fires a shot wide of the net as he just got collapsed on at the last second. Couldn't get a clean look. Dota gets the puck now. Nope, Pachow, he's up ahead with it. Moving with speed. He's got Colburn to his right. He'll enter the zone, carry it down into the corner. The Pirates get a change with one or two guys onto the ice. Now behind Struthers and losing the puck right into the glove of Struthers was Colburn, so we get a whistle with 10:47 remaining, still 1-1 here in the third.
I tell you, Erickson there, he's got some good hands. I've seen a couple moves now just getting around those Pirate defenders. Luckily, the Pirate defender was able to kind of get a body on him to really, prevent a high-danger opportunity there. But Red Lake Falls, they definitely had some opportunities this period. Even strength, again, like so that power play, definitely a little concerning, I guess, if you're Coach Page, you're kind of wish you would have got a shot on net. But either way, at least they've had some good opportunities still, so you can't be too sore about it.
Yeah, no, like you said, the power play was probably their worst stretch of the period. Otherwise, they've been very good. This puck flutters in on net as they were able to win a faceoff in their own zone, get it back down the other way, but Bailey with an easy cover, so we'll get a faceoff now in the Pirate zone. 10:29 to go, and you're looking up at the scoreboard like I am to see if they put a shot on goal.
Yeah.
So now it's hard to say if they're actually at 11 still because we haven't seen anything change. Pirates, they do have 3 shots on goal this period according to our scoreboard, so they got that up there at least. On the left circle, face-off, one back, Seeger has it. He'll put one on net, deflects to the right, save made, and then the rebound actually popped back up into the chest of Bailey on a backhander from Gavin Girdler. Oh, and this isn't good. Jackson Demra, they're going to take both, so it's not going to be a power play. There was extra pushing and shoving. Demra shoved Evan Girdler to the ground after the play, but they got Girdler as well, so there must have been something before Demra retaliated there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Obviously, that's get a little emotional with no scoring so far. So in this period, and you could definitely see that it's going to get a little chippy here if nothing changes. Actually, either way, it's probably going to be a close game. These two teams, it's a good rivalry game, and it does tend to happen. But hopefully, things can stay clean and have a good rest of this regulation.
So they're off for 2 minutes. Demra, starting defenseman for the Pirates. And, of course, Evan Girdler, we don't have to tell you about him. He's a top 3 scorer in the state, so he has to sit out for a while. That hurts the Eagles. Back behind Bailey here, there's, again, a lot of a pressure being applied by Red Lake Falls right now. It's in the left corner, taken here by Gavin Girdler. He gets knocked off the park by Carter Trudeau. Nicely done there by the junior. Out here near the neutral zone, Seeger has it. He'll skate in with speed, trying to work through the defense. It comes out now to Harmony. Oh, he tried to hold and get a shot. It comes out of the zone. Trudeau pressuring him, so he lofts a pass in and sends it in deep. 9:40 to go. Up ahead come the Pirates. That pass is out of the reach of everybody. This will be icing as they missed hitting up with Trudeau. So 9:34 to go. You got to try and avoid that when you can. You don't want to give the Eagles too many offensive zone opportunities here, or they'll strike eventually.
Even though there's one Girdler brother in the box, you still have the other one out there.
There's 2 of them.
You got to keep that in mind.
And like you said, Erickson's looked good today too.
Yep.
And I mean, obviously Bryland on that top line can do some things. Harmony has the goal for Red Lake Falls. Erickson shovels one down to the left corner. Hamry plays it up ahead. The freshman for Crookston gets it out to the neutral zone, lofted in by Seeger. Lubinsky's there to glove it, drop it to the ice, and come back ahead. Kelly to Colburn. He gets to the middle. Now on the stick of Lubinsky, crashing in. A shot, a save. The puck still loose. They try to jam it home and cannot. Off the boards. Whoa, Karams all the way around in between the glass and the boards. Doesn't leave the zone. Melcha kept it in. He dumps it in behind Struthers. We have 9 minutes to go here in the hockey game. Now a Pirate player gets dropped to the ground. That was Kelly. It's still in the zone on the right side. Pinned up against the boards as the Pirates continue to put some pressure on. Trying to come away with it was Colburn. He's pinned by Harmony. Out to Hamry for a drive and swallowed up there for a hold by Struthers with 8:46 to go. How about Lubinsky as a defender? Crashing the net like that to get a shot. Melcha's done it. The defender's playing much more aggressive all game for Crookston.
You know, and I think we haven't given up these second pairings, these second lines, third lines, even enough credit. They've done a really good job for Crookston help out and give their top line a little extra breather there to get the game staying close. And
oh, one-on-one back the other way on the face-off win. It's Gavin Girdler. Never got control of the puck, though. He leaves a pass now to the left over to Kanat. That's uncharacteristic. Kind of sums up the night for Red Lake Falls and their top unit, the Girdlers specifically. Frustrating night for them. They're still looking for that game winner potentially here, though, with 8:25 to go. Plenty of time as now an extra shove to the ground. Girdler and Edwards going at it a little bit away from the play. Comes out to the neutral zone here where the puck is in front of us. Miller has it. He'll enter into the zone. He gets hit from behind. Girdler's out there on a mission right now to just take down as many Pirates as he can. Comes out to the blue line. Melsha has it. He'll pass up ahead here to Miller. Into the middle to Edwards. It got knocked away by Brylan. We're under 8 minutes to go now. Now it's Harmony and Brylan trying to carry back. Pass to Girdler, they can't get it to him. Edwards runs into Erickson. The puck comes out of play into the Pirates bench. We get a pause with 7:49 to go.
Yeah, the two players out of the box right now, so both teams back to full strength, and we'll see if those two guys will go to the bench or they'll stay out. Looks like they'll both take a seat.
Well, we'll get them back out there very quickly, I would
Obviously,
assume, though.
yeah.
So that's the one thing we can guarantee. We're getting to that territory of the game where the next goal very well could be all it takes with just 7:45 to go, especially with the way this game has gone here tonight. Here comes Hamry. He's got Trudeau and Dota to his left. He enters the zone to the middle. Oh, he whiffed on a wrist shot, and it just slowly trickles down in on Struthers. He's just kind of looking around like, oh, I had a great look there, but just whiffed on the shot.
Would have been a great opportunity going through the slot there. And, yeah, just couldn't get a shot on net, and would have had a Pirate trailing for the rebound, too, but just didn't work out.
Hamry's another example of a player that's really developed as the year's gone along. Just a freshman. He's going to have a great couple of years here with Crookston. While he whips on another shot here. Has not been the greatest sequence for him, but like we've said, he has definitely developed his skating and even his physicality and just lots of different areas of his game to like as the season's gone along. The Eagles now have it. Harmony, pass off to Dahl. It's in front of the net loose, trying to carry it out of their street. That's always dangerous when you're carrying the puck in front of your net. It works out, though. Up ahead to Trudeau. Dota's pass, though, got tipped, and the Eagles backhand one in and can chase after now with 7 minutes to go. Erickson doing that, running into Harbit, and now another defender for the Pirates being aggressive. He'll skate all the way up to center ice, get it to Street, who dumps it in. They'll chase after it. Trudeau pinning up Brock Kanat against the boards right in front of the net. Dota has it on his stick. His shot got blocked over up off the netting. Wow, Dota got a good look out in front. I'm surprised the puck even got on his stick there, but the Eagles avoid a worst-case scenario there.
Yeah, that's good. If you're Coach Page, that's the last person you want to have the puck on their stick in the slot for the Pirates. Luckily, it goes wide, and we get a face-off in the Red Lake Falls zone. This has been just an opportunity for each team every once in a while, but just not able to connect to find that second goal.
Well, now here is Seeger as he skates back up ahead. Pass out of the reach here of Gavin Girdler, so the Pirates dump it right back in and go after it. Shots on goal, 26-12 in favor of Crookston here tonight. They have had a great showing against Red Lake Falls. They know what's at stake here in this Section 8A matchup. The Eagles, there's not quite as much to play for from a seeding standpoint. Crookston there is. I mean, both teams obviously from the rivalry standpoint as the Pirates ice one here. They got that going against them. They want to beat each other, but Crookston, maybe a little bit more desperation, and that certainly has shown, I feel like, in their game tonight.
I would say so. I mean, both teams are really, again, you're starting to see some of those extra shoving. So, they both want to win. But, yeah, it's definitely a more important game for Crookston in that regard. It's not just the rivalry. It is that seeding. They want to play a game at home.
And you also got to remember, too, Red Lake Falls also won the first time. So there's that, too. Crookston maybe wants the win as well for that reason a little bit more, too. Red Lake Falls, though, they've done a great job of everything Crookston's thrown at him. Edwards trying to use his speed to get into the zone. Comes to Miller, backhand to Edwards right in front. Shot save, and it trickles just wide. Scooping it up before it went into the net was Gavin Girdler. We play on here in the Eagles zone. That was an inch or two away from a 2-1 Pirates lead. It was a great look by Edwards. As we get to the neutral zone, out near the blue line, they get back on side, so Miller couldn't play it. Now it's over to the far boards. Evan Girdler has it there, 5:30 to go. He's across center ice, spins into the middle, got around one defender. He's going 1-on-5. Oh, into the middle to Gavin Girdler. He was open and had a good look at the net, but he missed the shot and didn't get it on net. He gets it out near center ice again. Both teams having some good looks here recently with 5:15 to go. Now into the middle, backhanded to the right. And wide of the net there by Seeger, trying to get it to Harmoning. Pirates loft it to the neutral zone, out of the reach of Taryn. He tries to smack it by Seeger. He gets taken down, and as he does, he falls into the Eagles zone, so they're offsides as the Pirates carry it in. Wow, what a minute we just had there.
Yeah, that was some great A opportunities for both teams. And unfortunate for Taryn there again, just getting knocked into being offside. A little unfortunate there, but they'll take a draw on this side of the red line either way.
5:04 to go, 1-1 in this third period. Face-off one back to Lubinski. It's going to carry him off the boards, go right in on net. Hey, they'll take that. You get an offensive zone face-off now instead, so Pirates will get a chance to set up their attack. 4:58 to go. Both teams have a timeout too, so you could always consider using that here at some point, but crucial to stay out of the box if you're both teams here and not give a late power play. There's the faceoff when Hamry on net. It's up high, save, rebound, loose in front, still loose, unable to jam it home was Trudeau. Multiple chances here for Crookston in the last couple minutes. In the slot, Doda has it. He can't get a shot off as they knocked his stick away from the puck, and now Erickson out of the zone, trying to use his speed to come back the other way. Just has to backhand one in. Pirates up ahead now with the puck. Here is Doda on the left side of the ice. He'll stop, spin on his backhand, leave a pass here, a shot. No, a pass over to Trudeau, and he had a chance right in front of the net, but again, it just hit off his stick funny and went wide. And now the Eagles loft one out across into the Pirates zone. Hamry back to get it, 4:15 to go. Crookston, so many chances to take the lead. Haven't been able to. Out near center ice. Now the Eagles get to it. Erickson will dump it in. They'll set up their forecheck here. Hamry going to send it all the way down. This is going to be icing, out of the reach of everybody. So we'll get a face-off in the Pirate zone. 4:01 to go.
Wow. I mean, give credit to Red Lake Falls. They've been clearing pucks out of the blue, that crease. That's the big thing. Because otherwise there would have been at least 2 or 3 goals that the Pirates could have cashed in on. If not, the Red Lake Falls quickly clearing the puck and having their goaltenders back, really helping out their own cause.
Well, if the Pirates aren't able to win this game, as a pass here in front, tipped just high in the net to the corner, the Eagles almost took the lead back themselves. Larson will play it off the boards, not out, taken by Hofer. Back in, Bryland's got it now. He's in the right corner. The Pirates converge on him. Girdler has it back up top. Oh, it goes through the skate of Hofer out to the neutral zone. He tried to play with his skate. I'm surprised he didn't just play with his stick. Out near the red line, taken by Seeger. He'll drop one back here to Harmoning. As I was saying, if the Pirates aren't able to win this game, there's going to be multiple plays to look back on and say, man, we had our chance here, we had our chance there, as this one's going to come all the way down for an icing again with 3:24 to go. So Red Lake Falls will get another offensive zone face-off coming their way.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's plenty of opportunities they can go back and say, we were inches away from scoring here, over here. And actually, both teams can really say that, as it's been really close in this period alone. And I will say, sorry, Hofert is playing. He's on his offhand. That's why he couldn't play.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that because he's out there with Seeger. And normally he's not on the line with Seeger. Oh, a trip coming. And the Eagles are going to go to the power play. A disastrous scenario here for Crookston as Girdler got the loose puck, started to move towards the net. One of those incidental plays again, but Edwards is heading off for a trip with 3:16 to go, and that's bad news for Crookston late in the third.
Yeah, this could be a backbreaker right there. And again, yeah, it wasn't a malicious trip by any means. He just kind of whipped around to see where the puck was, and his stick just ended up at the wrong spot. And this is going to be even a bigger kill than the first one.
A little adversity never killed anybody, so let's see if they can handle it here. The Eagles 0 for 1 on the power play in this period. Oh, what a deke there by Bryland as he caught the puck, gets it over to the point. Here's Evan Girdler. Let's see if they attack more. They were a little bit more patient the first time around. He'll go around the net, over to the right corner, leave one up top to Bryland at the point, 2:58 to go. Drops a pass down here to Gavin Girdler. That was a lazy pass across, got to Seeger though. Now Evan Girdler has it. They haven't gotten a shot yet. We're 30 seconds into this power play. Over to the right, they're setting something up. Here's Evan Girdler. He'll drive in the middle, gets it over to the left slot, through the leg of Seeger though, and all the way down. Not good execution there by the Eagles, so the Pirates have killed off 40 seconds. Trudeau chasing Evan Girdler. He'll play it off the boards. Gavin Girdler comes and gets it with 1:15 on the power play, 2:13 in this third period, a 1-1 tie. Gavin Girdler enters in. He'll stop. Up to Evan Girdler at the point. Drops it to Seeger. Down to the right slot. 1 minute to go on the power play. They turn it over. Pass up ahead here by Street. He's going to try and win the race to the puck. And Evan Girdler cuts him off, goes back and gets it around the boards all the way back down. Boy, I tell you what, is this going to be icing? It will be. What are the Eagles doing here? With 45 seconds left on the power play, it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Pirates now in the shorthand.
Well, he rung around the boards there thinking he was going to have a teammate there, but there's a line change going on. So there's nobody on that blue line there, or that half wall even, to get the puck. And looks like we're going to see a timeout here from Red Lake Falls.
Not a bad idea. I agree with that. They got to settle down, get everybody on the same page here. You got 2 minutes left in the game here, assuming we don't have overtime. You got 45 seconds on this power play. You haven't really been able to do much up to this point. Hopefully, if you're an Eagles fan, they get something put together here and at least get something towards the net and put some pressure on Crookston in the final 45 seconds or so here of this power play.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. They've been their power play has been pretty passive. I mean, I know they're looking for that backdoor opportunity or else just a good shooting lane from the point, because we've seen them score from the point on the power play. But at the same time, at this point in the game, I don't know why you're not just putting the puck on net and just try to crash.
Yeah. No, I agree, and I'm surprised because the Girdlers, that's what they're known for, especially with a power play or even when they carry into the zone. They just they're not afraid of going wide. They go wide and put a shot on net, usually get a rebound or even a goal or just something to happen. They haven't hardly done that at all tonight.
Well, the thing is, they have, the Pirates, give credit to Crookston, they have been playing a little, not too aggressive for their defensemen, pinching in. They've had at least one or two guys back to really avoid those breakaways, because the Girdlers in transition are deadly. So that has been one thing they've been doing well so far. We can see if they can continue on here. 45 seconds left. This is a huge kill if the Pirates can get it done.
Well, and a huge face-off here off the timeout. The Pirates did win it back initially, so Dota chips it in, and that allows them to set up their forecheck here. Trudeau playing aggressive, trying to get the Girdlers uncomfortable. Gavin Girdler and Evan Girdler up ahead. They lose it, send it too far, and the Pirates send it in deep again. 30 seconds here on the power play. They try to set up an attack. Here's Seeger. To the center of the ice to Evan Girdler, 25 on the power play. He'll carry in up the right side. He's cutting to the middle on his forehand, waits. Down to the point again, a little patient. 18, Seeger puts one on that pad, save, puck's loose. Trudeau sends it out of the zone. Dota gonna win the race to the puck, poke it ahead. Dota on the shorthand, gets it on his forehand, a shot, kicks off a skate, and is covered up in the crease by Struthers with 6 seconds left on the power play. 1:21 to go in the game. Oh my goodness, another chance for Crookston. They've been inches away twice from taking the lead here in the third.
I mean, you could probably count the amount of spins that puck was doing in the crease. It was just slow rolling there, just about making its way towards the goal line. And since it was a power play or penalty kill, no Pirates there to crash the net. But either way,
face-off win, a shot from Doty. He tried to go 5-hole, and again, Struthers makes the save and covers. 1:18 to go now here, and just 2 seconds on the power play. So Pirates have killed off their second power play. You got a little over a minute here before overtime if you want to try and end it now. See if they can't find a way to go. Another face-off win. Dota lets another one fly, and it's covered by Struthers again. They ran the same exact thing twice. Trudeau wins the face-off right to the slot to Dota, and he puts it on net, but Struthers able to make the save both times.
Well, this has been big for the Pirates as well for comparison to earlier in the season. Face-offs.
Yeah.
They're winning face-offs right now. That's big.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job of it here, especially late. Trudeau wins another one back to Lubinsky. He'll wrap it around the boards. 1:10 to go here. 1-1 is your score. The Eagles get it up ahead to the neutral zone. Lubinsky, he lost it. Brylan has it. Up ahead here to Girdler. He's at the blue line. Puck battled for there. Girdler goes down trying to get a trip call. Doesn't get it. Comes out here with 50 seconds left. Hofer's pass knocked away here by Street. That pops up right in front of us, out of play. Down below with 46 seconds up on the clock. Oh, gonna be a fun finish regardless if we go to overtime or not. Face off here at center ice. The Eagles gonna have Harmoning take it against Edwards here. Going to be one back taken here by Red Lake Falls. Now into the Pirate zone. Kelly has it. Backhands one up. Oh, behind Edwards. Taken here by the Eagles. That was Dahl. Now it's Harmoning in the middle of the ice. Whiffed on getting one deep. Now slaps one in, and they'll chase after it with 28 seconds on the clock. Wrapped around to Kelly out of the zone. Here we go. Might be a 2-on-2. Kelly and Edwards. You got tearing up the right side as well. Pass into the middle. Got tipped. Kelly tries to gather it again, but Jay Seeger knocked it away. Kelly sends one wide of the net. 14 seconds left here in regulation. Red Lake Falls, they whiff on a pass trying to leave the zone. Kelly has it. It's in the middle to Edwards, loose. He gets it. Tied up, couldn't get a shot. 4 seconds, they still can't get a shot. It comes out of the zone. And for the second time this year, between Red Lake Falls and Crookston, we're heading to overtime. Who would have thought?
Free hockey. I'll take it.
What more could you want? Exactly. How about that? 2 minutes. They already got it up on the clock and are running it through, running it down. We're going to keep it right here. Nowhere to go. So the goalie saves there. They're going to say that Bailey made 4 in total there in that period, just faced the 4 shots, and that would mean that 13 were made by Pacey Struthers. So a total of 32 for him, 13 for Bailey. So the Pirates have dominated shots on goal. I would say for the most part, outside of the 2 power plays Red Lake Falls had in that third period, Crookston really dominated the period as well. They did a great job of getting shots in on net and creating opportunities. Like we said, they were inches away from potentially ending that game multiple times there in that final frame. So it should be a fun overtime. We'll see if they have enough in the tank to keep playing with this intensity for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just going to see which team has the legs. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to see a tie personally. I
don't either.
I think this is going to get I think we're going to see a goal here. I mean, the way this happened last time as well, both teams, we'll just have to see how aggressive they are. I think that's going to be the main difference maker here. If we're going to see some chances being taken or just seeing how things go. I mean, it's just, wow, what a difference maker from this first game, too. I mean, just 1-1, still good overtime, but just we've said it multiple times, just shows how much improvements can be made over a season.
Well, last time when they met, it was overtime at Cardin Hunt Arena. Evan Girdler, the game winner. So maybe got another one in store, I guess, from him here tonight. That'd be something. A little bit of a different scenario there. That was an 8-7 game. This one's 1-1. So we switch ends again as the teams break their huddles from the bench. The Pirates, they'll be going right to left here in the overtime frame. And Red Lake Falls, they will go left to right across your radio dial and across your screen. Top lines out there for both teams. 8 minutes will be put up on the clock. Crookston does have one tie this year. Red Lake Falls does not have a tie yet this year. Crookston in overtime games are 0-3-1 on the year. Well, they played Bagley Foston to overtime twice this year, and now here against Red Lake Falls, they've gone to overtime, both their matchups against the Eagles as well. Face-off one, we're back underway here. 7:50 until this one's for sure over. Poked away, almost a give up here as Girdler tried to fight for it with Trudeau. Comes out here to Seeger at center ice. Dota pounding down on him. And Evan Girdler lost it at the blue line. Melsha backhand, gave it up to Girdler, up to Evan Girdler, up the left slot. Girdler moves in, wrist shot off the side of the net, behind the net. Nice recovery by Demery. He knocks Girdler to the ground. He gets taken down as him and Evan Girdler are going at it behind the net. Remember, they got called for coinciding penalties earlier in the game, so that's still going on with those two.
No love lost there.
Pirates get it down behind Struthers. To our left in the net, it comes back out to the neutral zone, wrapped around by Larson once again. In the left corner, they try to bang it out. Dota able to steal it though in the zone. Oh, he was trying to backhand it as Taryn was cutting in. It pops up into the air then from center of the ice into the glove of Struthers. He holds. 7:01 to go, so already a minute gone by here in this overtime. Man, it's just the game's moving so quickly, I feel like. It has been all night for some reason.
Well, that's the thing. We've had a lot of long stretches of no whistles as well. Both teams just back and forth, good ebbs and flows, and we'll see if this overtime period will continue that.
Well, Edwards had the face-off win initially, but then the Eagles get it. It's Erickson with his speed up the left side. Harbit able to keep him to the wide side of the ice, centering past it all. Went over to the right. Another shot here then from the right. Bailey came out of the crease, maybe made the save. Larson had it as well. Erickson steals it before the Pirates could leave the zone. He never got a shot on net. Comes back down to Taryn now for Crookston. He's got it near the left circle of his zone. Long pass up ahead to Edwards. It deflects off of his stick, but he was not across center ice, so that'll be icing. And an offensive zone faceoff coming for Red Lake Falls with 6:33 left in overtime. So if you're with Crookston, pretty simple here. You got to try and get the puck out of your zone as soon as possible. If you're Red Lake Falls, you know how far a face-off win could go here as the face-off one going to be played back. Now up ahead on the far side of the boards, out to center ice. Whacked in here by Red Lake Falls. in the right corner. Up ahead, off the stick of Colburn, comes out to the neutral zone. Evan Girdler drops one as that top unit back out there. Pass up ahead, Gavin Girdler splitting the defense in the middle, and he was knocked to the side by Lubinsky. A strong defensive play, but wait a minute. What do we got here?
Calling a hooking on that one.
Wow. So a hook is going to be called here, I guess, on Tate Hamry. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? And maybe you didn't get the best look at it, but.
Yeah, I'm looking through the screen here to make sure I'm in frame, and I didn't see it as clearly, but I mean, I knew he was getting 2 Pirates on him. I just, that ref must have saw the stick be parallel to the ice there. And as soon as you get that stick horizontal, they're going to call that a lot of the time.
Well, the good news for Crookston, you've killed 2 of them already tonight. Oh, here's a steal shorthand. Trudeau moving in on the right side, shoots off the post. He missed it off the right post. Still in the zone. Now the Eagles get it. Here comes Girdler up ahead. Gavin Girdler going 1-on-2, going to try and end it himself as he split the middle of the defense. But Demro was right there with Melsha to make the play. Now back up top. Over to the slot. A shot that goes off the side of the net. And the net comes dislodged as Gavin Girdler sent one wide. Bailey came over to make the save in a scramble and ran into the post. So we get a whistle here with 1:33 left on the power play.
Yeah, that's the same post that's come off a couple times. I don't know if they looked at that mooring
It's been happening in a lot of games, too.
Yeah.
It's not just tonight.
Yeah.
It seems like every game it happens multiple times over there on that goal specifically. As we're going to get Gavin Girdler to come over, take the draw instead with Trudeau. It's over into the right corner here as we're back in play. Pirates trying to get it out of their zone here. Red Lake Falls with the man advantage, trying to end things here in overtime. Puck loose, they're just pushing, clawing. It comes, shot by Bryland, up high, the save's made. It's on top of the net with 5:23 to go. The puck popped into the air after he made the shoulder save. It lands on top of the net. You can't make it up. What is going on tonight?
Oh, that is just a frightening couple of seconds there, because like I said, I lost it.
Yeah.
And I saw Bailey look up. I'm like, oh no, where's it at? And sure enough, it lands on the top of the net, and we get another draw here. We get a little bit of everything in this game.
Well, I was going to say, it's been incredible. Out here to Seeger on the right, in the middle. Oh, to the slot, a beautiful chance in front, they score. Blake Bryland ends the game winner, and Red Lake Falls is going to get their second overtime win over the Pirates this year. And now a little bit of extra pushing and hitting after the fact, which you don't like to see, and they're drawing a little bit, but they'll get things taken care of here, I think, and it's a 2-1 final. You hate to see anything end like that. Bailey's still on his knees, hanging his head, but he has no reason to hang his head for the effort he just gave tonight. That was an incredible, incredible performance by him in net. And now we got some, shouting going on from some fans, and I know the Pirates are getting upset over there on the bench as well. So this is an ugly kind of way to end the night, which is unfortunate, but anyways, they're not even going to shake hands. They're just going to send the teams off the ice. The refs are saying just get off the ice. So that will
don't like to see that.
Wrap things up. No, you hate to see it after a great game. Let's get the official goal here. It was Bryland with the goal. Comes at 2:45 in overtime. Seeger with the assist. Evan Girdler with the assist. It's a power play goal. And that wraps things up. So Coach Josh Hardy and Coach Trevor Page and the assistant coach as well, Connor Morgan for the Pirates, they're talking right now about something. The Pirates will head off the ice now that the Eagles have as well. And again, you hate to see it kind of end the way it did with the extra shoving. The refs got involved. The fans were yelling at each other. And
again, rivalry game, it does boil over sometimes. It's unfortunate. So
it was such a hard-fought game. You could tell both teams wanted it so bad, too. So you hate to see one of them lose like a heartbreaking fashion like that. But, yeah, that's a tough one to swallow, I'm sure, for Crookston. So we'll get things sorted out. But, again, it was Bryland with the game winner, assisted by Brock Seeger, Evan Girdler at 2:45 of the overtime frame. It's a power play goal. And, we got a lot to recap here on our post-game show. We'll talk with both head coaches, get their thoughts on the win and the loss and just what's next as they get ready for the section tournament. We will take a look at the draft scoreboard update, and then we'll get ready to sign off here from the Crookston Sports Center after that. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we will start the post-game show here on KROX and the KROX live stream. So that'll be coming up next here on the live stream and KROX. You're watching and listening to Crookston Pirate and Red Lake Falls boys hockey on this Tuesday night from the Crookston Sports Center. And we will be back with the post-game show. Well, I got to get the radio working here. We got logged out, so stand by on the stream. That's why I'm stalling here, as I keep saying the same thing over and over again. But yeah, here we go. We're finally ready to go. We'll be back with the post-game show right after this.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience. 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Boston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Live stream YMRL Bo Melby. He's actually just gone down to see if he can get the Eagles head coach Trevor Page. We're going to talk to him in the post-game show. We will also chat with the head coach of the Pirates. That's Josh Hardy. So we'll get his comments as well coming up in the post-game show here on KROX. So we'll have that on the way as well, and look for that later on here in a little bit. So once they get up here, we'll have that, and then we will also take a look at our draft scoreboard update, recapping this one from the Sports Center. It was a 2-1 final. Red Lake Falls wins in overtime. It was Blake Bryland, a game winner, 2:45 into overtime, assisted by Brock Seeger and Evan Girdler. It was a power play goal, and that gave the Eagles a win. They moved to 16-8 on the year. Crookston with a loss. They fall to a final regular season record here of 5-17. And, 5-18, and won with the loss. That's how they wrap up the regular season, and they'll get ready for the section tournament now here next week. They'll just await their seed, as will Red Lake Falls. They got one more game against Wadena Deer Creek. That'll close out the regular season for them, but then they will get ready for the section tournament after that. So that's a look at what kind of took place here. Jaron Bailey, he'll take the loss in net for Crookston in this one, made 15 saves, gave up just the 2 goals. It was a great game from him. On the flip side, Pacey Struthers, he'll get the win. He made 32 saves, just surrendered the 1 goal. It was early in the game. Jack Doda scored 5:23 in, an unassisted goal. It's 27th of the year, but that would be the only goal Crookston got in this game. So Struthers did a really good job of shutting him down and really making the offense tough to come by for Crookston in this one. So it was tough to get anything going, really, for them the remainder of the night. So that was what we had here. They already got the younger kids out there now, as you see on the stream, as they're going to practice or have some stuff going on here tonight. So they got the younger kids out here on the main rink now. We've got more to come in the post-game show. Like we said, we're going to try and talk with both head coaches, so we'll hopefully have that coming up here in a little bit. We will also take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, and then we will get ready to sign off and let you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. So we will take another break, and we'll be back, and we'll take a look at the Draft Scoreboard update. We'll also talk with both head coaches. That'll be coming up in the post-game show right after this here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Now joined in the post-game show here with Pirates head coach Josh Hardy. We appreciate you coming up and talking to us here, Coach, as we recap that one. heck of a game. Like we said, it was a close one like you had last time as well. You knew it'd be close.
Yeah.
And it was a different kind of close, though. 2-1. What were your thoughts on that one?
It wasn't quite the 8-7 game that we had in Red Lake Falls. So, yeah, I thought it was a good game. I thought we played well. I thought we handled their pressure and transition well. And we couldn't quite find a way to get to the back of the net. I thought Struthers played a really good game.
Yep.
We hit a pipe there late in the overtime, and I thought maybe we deserved a little bit more than that. But hey, credit to them. We can't take a penalty late there. Their pressure got to us, and they made a nice play on the power play and scored a beauty of a goal. So it was like I said, I thought it was a good game. It was a good tune-up for both of us, I think, for section play. And it was, disappointing for our guys. Obviously, we'd have liked to win that one, but you know what? We can hang our hats. I thought that's maybe one of the better games we played all year.
Yeah, no, it was, and you've really played better hockey, it seems like, in the last week or two, so I feel like you got to be sitting, feeling pretty good heading into the section tournament at this point.
Yeah, like I said early in the pregame, right? I think we want to play our best games late here in February. We want to be a better team now than we were in November, and I think we've accomplished that at this point. So we're going to get into the section tournament here, and that's, everybody's 0-0, and anything can happen. So we're excited to get out there and play some hockey. Hopefully, we'll see what happens in the section seating meeting tomorrow, but we're ready and willing to play anyone, right? I think we're playing good right now. I think if we execute, we can beat anyone. So I'm excited for the playoffs, and credit to Red Lake Falls. I thought they played a great game today. Like I said, Struthers played great, and the Girdlers and Breland, man, you gotta be on your game there, and they played excellent. And you know what? Honestly, I thought obviously those guys can go, but we were talking before the game and about their second line, and I thought they were excellent tonight. They gave us just as much pressure as that big unit, and so credit to those guys. I thought they played a good game.
It seems like your special teams units have also gotten really good throughout the year. I know you ended up giving up the power play goal there, but you stopped them twice earlier in the game. You also have improved with your power play, even though it didn't lead to goals necessarily. What's allowed you to get better at that?
I think just a little bit. Honestly, I give credit to my assistants. I think we've kind of given. Smelbs has been really working with the penalty kill. Connor's been working more with the power play, and just hearing that different voice sometimes, maybe even if they're saying the same thing, makes a big difference. So I thought I thought our kill was really good tonight. We just didn't rotate over fast enough on that last shot, and they score a big time goal there. But no, we've been better there, and something that we've been emphasizing in practice, and it's. Can't fault our effort today on any of that. So, again, just really proud of this group. I would have liked to see them get rewarded with a win here, but we can hang our hats on our effort here and our play, and hopefully head into the second tournament and get a couple of wins.
We'll let you go. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
That's head coach of the Pirates, Josh Hardy, joining us here in the post-game show. We'll let him get ready to prepare now for the section tournament, as that'll come our way next week. So we'll have that, and we'll have them going on. We'll carry them depending on where they play, and Red Lake Falls kind of a similar deal. If we get a chance to carry them, we will as well. And speaking of Red Lake Falls, we've got the head coach now of the Eagles joining us here in the post-game show. So we've got Coach Trevor Page with us now. And Coach, when we watched you play Crookston last time, it's 8-7, here 2-1, the exact opposite of what it was there. But I think, you kind of thought it'd be lower scoring. I know Coach Hardy kind of thought that'd be the case as well, and it was. It seemed like you both knew what the other wanted to do, and defensively the teams were on point.
Oh, for sure. The first time we played them, that was early in the year, so there's always going to be things that you got to work on, and usually defensive zone coverage and stuff like that is, it's a little lacking at the beginning of the year. So you can definitely tell both teams have been working on it, and defensive zones were a lot more solid tonight.
I think they definitely were keen on, your top line there, especially Evan and Gavin. So did you feel like they were getting a little frustrated with how the game was moving along initially? They had a tough time getting going, and I'm sure they're not quite used to that at times.
Yeah, they definitely frustrated our guys right away and kind of throughout the whole game. Evan got a couple little breakaways chances there. Yep. He was down on himself after he didn't score. He usually can finish those. But, they definitely frustrated our top-end guys tonight.
Well, what does it say about your group, though, that you were able to stay with it? I mean, you never led in this game until you won it there at the very end. But, you're never out of the game. What does that say about this group?
They're just going to keep battling. I think we just talked in the locker room, and we're not real happy with the effort that came tonight. I guess not so much the effort. We're dealing with some sicknesses and things like that, but
Sure.
Just the little things that we been talking about all year kind of came back tonight, and we didn't use our speed to the outside, which would really frustrate Crookston, with their defensemen. But overall, they kept battling and kept going, and we were going to get our chances. We got some high skill on that top line, and then they finally finished it off.
Every time I've watched you play this year, I think Pacey's been the one that started every game, and it seems like he gets better and better every single time I watch him play. He was magnificent tonight when you needed him. Has his play just continued to impress you as the season's gone along? What allows him to be such a good goaltender in these kinds of games?
The last probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 games Pacey started for us. He's just a lot more locked in. He's coming out and challenging. He's square to the puck, where I think we struggled at times at the beginning of the year with that. But now he's getting a lot of the pucks in his chest, in his stomach, so that tells you he's coming out and challenging, and he's square to the puck.
You got one more game against Wadena Friday, but as far as the section tournament goes, like you said, you don't even necessarily maybe care that much because you can give any team a run for their money. You're a tough team to play against. So do you think the players kind of feel that way as well? Is that what you hope they think, and they just show up and are going to play regardless of who it is?
Oh, yeah. We've talked about it. More than likely we're going to have DL or Thief River, no question. We just beat Thief last week, but it's going to be a big test for us. And when we played DL the one time, a few weeks ago, we'd love another chance at them. So I think the boys definitely, I don't think they care. We just need to show up and play 51 minutes, and we'll get after whoever we're playing.
That'd be the last question I have for you. You mentioned that win over Thief River Falls. So let's just, whatever happens Friday and then whatever happens in the section tournament, let's just put that to the side. Up to this point, with that win over Thief, let's say first time school history and everything else that's happened this year, where does this year rank so far for you as a head coach? I mean, I'm sure this has got to be one of the more fun ones for you.
Oh, for sure. I think this is my 12th year doing it, and every year you got some memories. I've not had a not great group of young men. They've always worked hard. Of course, the Thief win's going to be huge. And there's always memories on every team. I mean, this is a great group of kids. We just went down to a wild game this weekend. And trust them. If I didn't trust the kids, I wouldn't be taking them down to the cities and all of America and all that.
Yep.
But great group of young men.
We appreciate the time. Best of luck in the section tournament, Coach.
Thank you.
It's the head coach of Red Lake Falls. That is Trevor Page. Appreciate his time here in the post-game show. We'll have his comments up on our website at KROXAM.com, so be looking there for that, and we'll get those up there later on this evening. So we've talked with both coaches. We've gone over the summary from this game, and we will have a draft scoreboard update coming up next. So we'll play that, or we'll have that on the way next here on KROX. That'll be coming up here in just a little bit as we wrap up the post-game show on this Tuesday night.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
And we're back here from the Crookston Sports Center as we wrap up the post-game show here on KROX and the KROX live stream. Let's take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Obviously brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Until 9 o'clock tonight, buy one burger, get the second, $3 off over at Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Let's take a look at the final scores here. 2-1, Red Lake Falls wins in overtime in boys hockey. In wrestling, the Section 8A team tournament quarterfinals, Crookston beats Barnville 45-34. Ethan Bull is now the all-time career wins. Is he the single? He might be the single season record holder too.
I mean, at this
but
rate, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's a state champion. He's now the career wins leader in Crookston Pirate Wrestling history. So what a career he has had. Congrats to him. They'll play in the semifinals Friday night. If they were to win that, they'd play in the championship that same night as well. And then the individual tournament, that'll be in Crookston the following weekend. We do have some other scores starting to come in. Boys basketball, Hawley beats Barnesville 83-66. Lake Park Audubon, they beat Monaga 68-49. Wadena Deer Creek, they beat Sabika 89-35. And in girls basketball, one final score, Red Lake County Central beat Winnimac 56-44. And we also had a final score that was sent to us as well. It was BGMR over Goodrich Grigla in girls basketball. That was 61-33. Other than that, boys hockey, Park Rapids beats Greenway 4-1, and Moorhead shuts out Roseau 3-0. There's also a lot of cancellations, postponements, things like that. So for all of that, go to our website, KROXAM.com. Click on sports. You can find all of that information there. And for the story, the stats, the scoring, some pictures, coaches' comments, which we'll add here in just a little while, go to our website, KROXAM.com. You can find all of that from here in the wrestling and be looking there for that on our website. That's going to do it here, though, from the Sports Center. Special thanks to the sponsors. Special thanks to Bo running camera and giving his insight throughout the game tonight, as always. And, yeah, glad you listened, tuned in. One of the many ways we had it streaming tonight. We had it on the radio. Hope you did enjoy it. Hope you can stay inside. Avoid that cold and nasty weather that's pretty much arriving right now, and can hopefully not get affected by that too much. We will hopefully have more action later this week. Looks like the weather will clear up by Thursday when we have the other events going on. So with that, I think we'll sign it off, call it good. This has been Crookston Red Lake Falls boys hockey here on the KROX live stream and KROX.